Hello, I think it's already working, but let me test everything because I won't be able to test it once we are in game. So, starting the video, did the beep, now I will hear. Let me test everything. It works. Because I won't be able to test it. Okay, perfect. Now we need Discord to play with James, my friend. Multi-stream is activated here. Audio is correct. Here is Discord. And I think I will have to change the audio options because this morning I played with this headset. Check. Yeah, it doesn't work. Check. Okay, perfect. Beagle point. Here's Fraxta. Hello. Hey, Fraxta.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, we can hear one another already. Starting the game now. I was thinking to go Germans today. What do you say?
Well,
Since
we'll
yesterday.
If we'll look at the teams and see what.
Yeah, that's correct indeed. Okay.
Hang on. If Wings isn't busy, I'd like to go onto combo box and fly like a P-38 or something.
Okay, I just hope nothing happens with the authentication server like the other week when I actually couldn't join anymore on Sunday.
I think that was a pretty isolated incident, to be honest.
It was?
I think it was a pretty, one-time thing. I've never seen it happen before.
It happened to me before, but that time was worse. I just couldn't rejoin. I tried and tried.
That, I used to have problems where it wouldn't log in, but it wasn't their servers. Like the server was there. It just you have to log in like 5 times in a row before it find do it.
But I was having many problems today. In fact, it was problematic because I was with the Oculus already. The game wasn't working well, so in the end it was the tipping point. But I don't think it can happen twice. It would be just too unlucky. As always, I forget to start the joystick up, joy to key,
Yay.
for zooming.
You are reminding me to do that.
It's not easy, you gotta remember a lot of things. Yes, and then I put the second screen on the overlay, so I can easily check the chat and the interactions with the stream. And that's it, I guess I'm ready. Okay, you wanted to play on Combat Box? Well, Combat Box is fun.
It depends on whether Wings has got people on it and what the map is and all that shit.
Let me see. Wings of Liberty 66, Combat Box 20. I think we have to do Wings of Liberty.
Probably go with Wings if
it's better. Tactical Air War actually has 54, but Tactical Air War is so boring. You gotta wait when you die and then we run out of planes. I think we should just do Wings of Liberty, honestly. I'm joining. Tactical Air War is for people that play every day, I think, so you can grind your planes and level up and whatnot. Okay, I hear you faintly, but I think you're restarting something. And I hear a bling from my phone. It's my friend, the friend that wanted to play with us.
You might want to turn it on, but there's a new option in Discord. In the
noise reduction, yeah.
Noise reduction, yeah. It's like a beta thing. I got it turned on, so if I like mash my keyboard now, you shouldn't hear it. I'm typing on my keyboard.
I actually hear it loud and clear. Even clearer than before.
Damn.
It's not working correctly.
I'm disappointed. Is it on? Is it on? Yeah, it's on.
Well, it does nothing, not to that particular thing.
It will probably stop registering it because it's an AI thing, so it should learn what the noises are.
Oh, is that advanced? Incredible. Okay, the teams are more or less even, so I will ask again. Do you want to go Germany or Soviet Union? Even teams.
I'm not in the game yet, I don't know.
No, I'm telling you, it's even.
It's on...
you want more information? Okay, I'll wait for you. We have... you want to know where X-Jammer is? I bet you want to fight X-Jammer. Let me see if I find him. He's not online.
I'd rather fly a Ju-88.
I know you wanted to fly the Ju-88. And that's what I expected to do.
No, the Ju-88 isn't the best plane really because it doesn't have a forward-firing gun. Like the A-20, you can actually take a shot at fighters if they go past you, if you see what I mean. You can scare the shit out of them when they get hit by a bomber, you know? When they get hit by a bomber's forward-firing
it's a dangerous bomber, indeed, to go across.
I think it's got a fairly big cannon, the A-20. I'm not really sure what it is.
The A-20. You want to do the A-20 now? Didn't you say Ju-88?
Yeah, Ju-88. If the Ju-88 had like a fixed forward-firing gun, it would probably be like the best bomber in the game, you know?
Probably.
I think it carries less bombs than A-20 though. It's difficult to tell because the A-20 measures its bomb load in grams and pounds.
Because it's
And the
German.
Ju-88 is in kilograms. If you want to say like pounds versus kilograms. So, yeah.
I just spawning. I'm spawning a Focke-Wulf on Tormosin. That it's under attack, by the way.
Let me actually check
Focke-Wulf
what I can get on an
A5. I'm already German. You was too late. There's something you like on the Allied side?
Well, it's 1943, so I'm wondering what you could spawn as on the Allied side.
Probably LA5.
There's no Spitfires and all that, because it's Eastern Front bullshit map.
No, in fact it won't be.
Where did you fly from? Tormosin?
I started in Tormosin with a fighter, because it's under attack.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, 190A5, I think, is the best one to take.
You're going fighter as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't carry bomb. I look for that originally.
Well, you don't really need it for running cover, do you? Running airfield cover or whatever.
No, of course. But in the end, I would perhaps also move towards the enemy.
I think you want the A8 for bombs.
Ah, well, okay. I'm rolling with the A5 in any case. Heading now for...
don't
and
worry
I'm
about
spinning it because I forgot that you gotta pull the stick. Otherwise, it doesn't lock the fucking rear wheel. Yeah.
Zarlok living his best scrub life there.
No, I've always had problems with the Focke-Wulf. Nothing strange or new with this.
You have to lock the tail wheel after you started moving, basically.
Yeah, it's working well now.
You get it going straight and then pull back.
But can it actually lock wrong, like lock sideways?
Yeah, if you lock it while it's sideways, then...
it can happen then.
It just locks it in whatever position it's in. See what I mean?
Hey, thank you for the like. Now I'm taking off. I had some difficulties looking at your name. I will look at it once I'm in the air.
Look at this noob here. He's got a 109, but it's white.
He's white, but they pick it because they want to be special. They want to be special snowflakes. Case in point, they're white. Okay, and lift off. And now I can see the name of who's watching us. It's Stark Khan from Twitch. Thank you, man, and welcome to the stream.
Oh, I've spun it.
I see you even following me. Thank you. You're what? Spinning?
Look at me talking. I'm doing donuts. Yeah, what?
I think I see you. Spinning in place. That's very funny.
Yeah.
You look like a spinning top. I'm gonna remove the frame rate counter because it looks bad on the stream, I see. Yeah, there's an enemy here. I see the anti-air going on and I see the enemy already. Because now that I play at 100% resolution, I can actually spot fucking things. And it's being fired at by...
Where is he?
A machine gun. Southeast of the airfield, now right on top. But you can easily follow the shots. It's now on top. You will see them once you're in the air. He's firing at something. He's firing at nothing, actually. Turn around if you don't see it, because it's very easy to see it. I'm now climbing at him. There's already people fighting with this guy.
He's kind of more to the east now.
He's got someone on him.
Now he's directly overhead, I think. Yeah.
Now it's super easy to see. Strangely, the guy behind is smoking. What is this? Oh, he's diving for me now. Why is he smoking? Was he hit by friendly fire of the anti-air? Because he's going full throttle. It was the kill. I want the kill.
Is that the German there? No, that's not German. That's the Russian.
I'm following him, but like always, there is someone much closer. Is it possible that there are two Germans even?
Big explosion. Well, there's me and the other German.
Right, we're looking for Russians. Good thing I wasn't shooting. I forgot that today were Germans. Well, good thing I was only following things as of yet.
There's another one here.
There's a Focke-Wulf turning guard to the left. Is that you?
Another American, because there's some AA is firing down low again.
Another American. Okay. I see the anti-air. Or German, or whatever the fuck, Romanian.
Off to the west.
Yeah, I see the anti-air, but I don't see... No, in fact, it wasn't wrong in principle. I see the anti-air firing, but I don't see the thing.
It was there.
Did he crash?
I don't think so. No, it's off to the west. I can see it on deck. There's two planes on the deck.
To the west. Okay.
Yeah, like far away, like a couple of kilometers away from the airfield. I think he's going down.
Spot these things. I don't see.
Just got hit.
Okay then.
So there's 2 planes, but I'm trying to figure out. No, there's 3.
I'm heading west, but I don't see anything. Oh, deck altitude west.
Yeah. They're going over a hill, so they might be covered by the hill now.
Okay.
They are there.
Ah, I saw shots. Okay. I see them. I see action. Okay, I'm increasing my speed.
He's going down. He's on
Is
fire.
that
He's going down.
Okay.
What's that,
But
a
this
109?
thing
Yeah.
I'm seeing...
There's a 109 here, and I think another German.
Yeah, these are both German, yeah. Okay. It's done. They're gone. No more
Keep going
enemy.
north. If we keep going north like we are, then we'll get to the tank column.
Okay. Yeah, let's guard that.
You
So,
should be going north.
do you see me yet? No, I don't know if you can
Well,
tell
you're probably to
where.
my south, I think.
Should I... Wait, I'll tell you.
Just go
Top
to the
of
tank
the...
column.
Okay, 1612, keep a date, heading north, very low altitude, now coming to Helsinki.
Okay, you're behind me then.
Helsinki.
You are to my south. I'm
Okay.
at 1,000. Well, I'm at 900 meters right now.
900 meters. Wait.
Climbing.
Turn on the instruments lights because they are much easier to see like that.
Yeah, good point.
And
It's not because the 190's got a really annoying.
like
orange line.
always, I never forget where the fuck. Here it is. Where is the altimeter in this plane? I'm about 1,000. Okay.
It's hidden
and
in
a
the
half.
bottom left. It's quite hard to see actually because
I don't know why they placed them there. For being Germans, I mean, that's not good design. It's not
I
good
think
design.
it would be easy to see in real life.
Well, it would be. I don't know.
By the way, Zarlock, I can't go there this year because they cancelled their air show. But I was looking at the webpage for Cosford Aerodrome, which is about two and a half hours away from me. They have an air show every summer, but they have like a hangar full of World War II planes.
That's freaking cool.
They've got an ME-163, an ME-262, a 190A8, and it was not a normal one. It was part of a Mistral. Do you know about Mistral?
No, what is that?
It's where they strap it to a bomber full of explosives,
Oh,
and then they would release the bomber, and it just flies into the target. And
the
massive
bomber
explosion.
flies into the tire. I never heard of that.
But the fighter gets released, and like this 190 was part of a Mistral because it was captured by the Allies on top of a Ju-88 full of explosives. They separated them for transport, but the Ju-88.
Wait a sec. So the bomber flies against the target. Who flies the bomber? It's not a kamikaze thing, no?
The fighter on top. So the fighter on top, the controls are linked between the two. So when
My God, that's
when
the
the
fucking
when the
coolest
fighter
thing
moves
I've
into
ever
the
heard
end-
about. I
Yeah.
never heard about that. The Germans did that.
and
That's
the
so
idea is
cool.
it's supposed to get within like about a kilometer of the target and dive, and just release the bomber, and it's supposed to just power into the target and cause a massive explosion.
It's possible that I have my eyes on you. Turn on the lights one very brief second. Yeah, it's
On
you.
off.
Yeah, it's you.
In reality, it was a really bad idea because these Mistral aircraft are like really slow and very vulnerable because they're full of explosives. So like Allied fighters would see them very easily because it's a massive.
Well, it sounds like a stupid idea. I mean, it's cool in principle, but I don't think it would do much good.
Well, like you were saying, it's not a very German idea to have suicide kind of kamikaze.
No, I don't try.
This
I don't
was kind of the
associate.
alternative. This was like their alternative they came up with. It was
Near the end of the war, I bet. It must have been near
Right.
the... There's a
was
contact
kind
past you, now to your right, but you're turning away from it. This is me coming closer. If you turn right, but like you have to go 90 degrees to the right now, you could spot the contact that I saw, briefly.
I don't see it.
It was far, I only saw while looking for you, so by pure chance.
I'm climbing.
Okay, I'm after you, now we're close. And I'll try to find it again. We are above the objective, yeah.
To be honest, I'm looking at the objective to see any.
Yeah,
clear
there's
flashes
something
going in.
smoking. Something smoking. You see it? 12
Where?
o'clock, same altitude.
No, I don't see that.
12 o'clock, same altitude as us. Now you're pointing below it. Try to pull the stick a bit, you should see it. The smoke.
I don't see it.
It's far. Okay,
I
if
can't
you
see it.
follow me, you will see where I'm pointing. No, I can. Yeah, no, I can see it. It's a plane that is going down. Yeah, I think it's gone down by now, but it's very far. It must be 10 kilometers or more.
It's probably on the objective north of here because there's another objective north from here, I think.
10 column, but it's very far. It wouldn't be
it's
that
it's
far.
it's
There's something in the cloud. 12 o'clock high. It's German, I think. That's a German plane.
Well, I'm mostly looking down at the objective, to be honest.
Okay, so you're not with me? You're
No,
not
I'm
with me.
circling the objective.
Okay, then I'll stick around as
For
well.
now.
But I want to go check these clouds. Because there's an ally, and by the way, it's maneuvering, it's not impossible.
What, you mean like an allied plane or an Axis plane?
No, excuse me, it's true. It's not clear if I say like that. It's a friend, I think.
Just say like, you know, Axis or
friend,
allied.
yeah.
That's the easiest, to be honest. Because allied could mean allied.
No, I know, it was wrong. I thought it after the thing. No, that's German in any case. In the case of our...
Right.
The objective is freaking gone. Yes.
Oh, they must have got a bomber in it at some point.
Yes, but it just happened, I think. It's also winning the match, unfortunately. I'm trying to spot this bomber. It will be coming back north, possibly low altitude.
Probably northeast, I imagine.
Let me see if I can find anything moving down low.
I'm gonna go full throttle and dive to the deck and see if
I'm doing the same. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I'm diving in the direction of the city. I can't read the name of the city, but...
Zereninsky?
The vertical one, close to where the objective was, and now right above
the north
it.
One. The one to the north, so
turning right.
Debranovsky or something?
Wait, I'll tell you. Verneashkekonski, or something like that.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce it when I'm in the Russian TeamSpeak server, because I think it would sound pretty bad.
They would laugh at us.
They did when I tried last time.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I bet.
Well, of course. After all, these are real places that they might even know from real life.
I think some of them have changed names.
They have?
For instance, Stalingrad isn't
Stalingrad
anymore.
What's his name? The modern name? I think I forgot it. I used to.
Volgograd.
Volgograd, you're right, yeah.
Because it's on the Volga River.
Very descriptive.
Yeah. Well, obviously they couldn't really leave it named after Stalin after the Soviet Union fell.
Well, no, it would have been a bit strange.
Well, they could, but it would have reminded people. People didn't really want to be reminded about the USSR, I think.
But a lot of the cities that bore names of the leaders of the nations then got it changed eventually. It's very difficult.
What about Leningrad? Did they change the name of Leningrad? I don't think they did.
Very likely, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. You find me very unprepared.
Russia's one of the places I want to go. I want to go to Russia and to China.
Some of the big cities are very cool, I think. China is also interesting, yeah.
China is just like so different to the West, you know? So that's why I want to go there.
Yeah, I know a lot about China, yeah.
And Japan as well, I guess, but, you know...
Japan doesn't have that much to see as people think, I presume. Because people go to visit the modern Japan, the modern side of Japan. And also, yeah, monuments and history are a bit too preserved in a way. It's not so easy to visit the best places.
I think it would be good to go to the south of Japan, you know, like the shrines in the countryside and so on.
Like Shikoku?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Well, it could be interesting, I guess. If you go to Tokyo... that's not good. If you go to Tokyo, probably you would do it just to see the Akihabara, the various districts of the city where they sell anime and manga related stuff. That's the main purpose of most people.
A friend of mine just went to Japan. That's exactly what he went to do.
It's a very important pilgrimage that most geeks eventually do in the course of their life. It's like going to the Mecca, basically. Honestly, I don't feel that much of a need to do it, because you go to these stores, maybe you buy something that you bring back home, but to do such a long trip and spend so much just to go shopping seems a bit of a waste, honestly.
You can save money on like buying a bunch of Japanese consoles and shit if you want to do that.
Yeah, but then you might even have problems importing them, wouldn't you? I guess if they stop.
I mean, I've spoken to people who did this, and basically they just fill their suitcase with stupid shit like plushies and stuff, and at the bottom you put all the stuff that you actually wanted.
It worked,
like the console stuff. Yeah, and it's fine. You know, they might take the obvious stuff.
I'm not a big traveler in any case, so it's a very off chance that I might eventually come around to do it.
I would like to go, but the thing is, traveling costs so much fucking money. You know?
Also, that's a problem, especially in Japan. It's a very expensive country to go to.
And I think, like I was saying to you before, at some point, like in Japan, everywhere you go, you're a white guy. If you see what I mean, like everyone looks at you because you're.
Unfortunately, it's part of their culture, to be so I don't
See,
even know what to say, because the bad word is not appropriate. It's not that bad. It's not like racism. It's something specific to their culture. To feel in some ways different from the rest of the world. But I mean, they are in many ways.
I think people will definitely call you gaijin, you know, if you go to
Yeah,
Japan.
well, Ganjin has certain implications for sure, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
they don't really
a
care.
proper word to use.
The thing is, they don't really care because, to be honest, Japanese people are quite racist.
Some are. For sure they are. It's unfortunately part of the underlying culture. It's always been ingrained in the culture itself. And okay, it's over. Now, of course, the modern Japanese culture is different. But there is still that underlying concept about. I think it's not like I know many Japanese by person, but I know the culture because I have great interest in it, and certain things do show up in a way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's to be expected. It's an island that isn't really very close to other places other than China.
Yes.
So it's to be expected they're going to be quite.
It's also very traditional in its cultural habits. It's a bit like, I always thought it's a bit like England, to tell you the truth, for certain aspects. It might sound strange for you, but
it's an island nation, yeah.
It's an island nation very tied with its tradition, very proud of its originality. There are some similarities.
I know what you mean. I mean, the traditions
then it doesn't sound so stupid telling that to you. You see, it's not completely stupid. I thought as much.
I think it's partially true. You know, there's lots of things that are like quite different, but
well, no, of course,
there's a lot that's true about
other
that
side of the world. Okay. Let's hope it starts correctly. It seems to be doing that.
I think what Japan doesn't like to admit, though, is how tied they are to China, because like all of their culture originally came from China when they emigrated from China to start the nation.
Yes, but they also changed it much. Probably it's got
more
to do with Korea than China. Korea is key. The Korean culture isn't very well known, but actually ancient Korean culture is very interesting.
I mean,
and it's more similar to Japanese.
Korea is important to Japan in that Japan has wanted to own Korea for like centuries.
This is the generic idea because it's how it's sold. But actually, in the ancient times, I think it admired Korea in a way. It's very important to make a distinction. The ancient Korean people were very proud and very strong, also militarily. They had some success in that front. Okay, German or allies?
I guess German.
Okay. Taman or Zaprovskaya? Taman?
Taman, yeah.
I would say Taman. Do you want to bomb?
No.
Okay then. Focke-Wulf. A5. Yeah. Okay.
Just get over the marine evacuation or something. No, I'm going to go from Zaporizhzhia because we can go to marine evacuation from there.
We have the rear here. I think the rear is key. If we don't protect the rear, our rear will suffer.
I'm going to go from Zaporizhzhia and go to marine evacuation.
Okay, marine evacuation. You change your mind after making me spawn on the other place. What the hell? Okay. Wait, I'm coming. It's like this morning. I'm getting used to it. Zaporizhzhia. Okay.
It's just so I can get in the air before you.
It's a technique, I see. Because you know that otherwise you wouldn't be getting more points and stuff. No. But at a certain point, I just sit on the runway with a bomber waiting for my points to come, like you did. It might work. Okay, I start in this Focke-Wulf.
That was amazing. I just looked out the cockpit. I was like, oh look, there's a.
It never happened to me. It never happened to me.
Yeah, that's never ever gonna happen again either.
It's pretty cool though, that it did, in a way.
And my gunner is like alert from the first second he gets into the plane. Oh shit, there's a plane diving on us.
Imagine that. You climb inside the plane and suddenly you see the fighter coming for you. Holy shit. Okay.
I think I would get out and dive away from the plane if that happened, you know?
Probably, realistically.
Trying to get away from the plane.
I was noticing a bit ago that probably it's the lamp for the instrument. There is the same thing that P-39 had yesterday on top of the cockpit to the left of the Focke-Wulf cockpit. If you look there, you can see.
Top to the left?
Not to the top, excuse me, to the side.
Yeah, that's a...
It's a lamp.
That's a microphone.
It's a microphone, and then these were microphones as well, because
you can see little dots in the top. I think it's a mic.
Ah, I didn't notice the dots. Wait, I'll try to notice it after I took off. Okay, you can unlock the tail wheel once you're rolling, it no longer spins. Important thing is to keep it locked while you're accelerating. And now...
In DCS, with the 190, you've got to lock the tail wheel, otherwise you can't go in a straight line. I had endless problems taking off in the DCS 190.
The World War II planes in DCS, what's their point? Can you use them in some servers? I don't know. Do they have a campaign?
There are some multiplayer servers, yeah.
Ah.
Not very many. There's only like 1 or 2 that are flying World War II planes, really.
No, I think if you want to fly World War II, isn't it better to play this?
This is more populated, yeah. I think the sim is a bit less less good than DCS, but it's you know, it's more populated. There's more people playing the game. DCS is what you call a study sim. Like DCS is probably a more correct simulation of the plane.
Ah, it's better so. Incredible. I gotta look into it eventually. It's so freaking expensive, everything you want in DCS. Yeah, it's shitty expensive.
You want to get the Normandy assets and all the...
you gotta buy all that stuff, yeah. Otherwise you won't be even able to join. It's you taking off, huh?
No, I've already taken off. I'm in 0613 keypad 4.
Okay, I was waiting for you. Marine evacuation, okay, I'm coming.
Yeah. But as you know, DCS is pretty cool because you have to press all the buttons in the plane in roughly the way you would in a real plane. And it's...
the clicky cockpit is cool, yeah, especially in VR.
Yeah, that is cool, you know.
I enjoy it as well, yeah. Clicking around the cockpit is fun.
I would like to be able to press the buttons. Cliffs of Dover had that, but this doesn't.
Unfortunately not. Well, but for a World War II plane it's less essential, because in the end you don't need to interact that much with the cockpit. You have the different levers and gauges.
It would be nice if you don't know what the keybind is to just reach out with the mouse and just press the control because you can see it in front of you, you know?
It's cool, yeah, because you learn where you will be on the real plane. That's true, it's cool.
Yeah, you know, after learning the DCS P51, I feel like I could start a real Mustang if I got into one.
It's true. It's true.
And I probably could. I mean, I wouldn't be able to fly it, but I could start the engine. You know? I'd be too afraid to actually try and fly it.
We should play DCS together one day.
Yeah.
But I only have the modern planes. You have some modern planes in any case.
Only the free ones, I think.
No, Fiery Cliffs, or whatever it's called. The thing
Flaming Cliffs, yeah.
Flaming Cliffs.
They don't have clicky cockpits though.
No, these are the simplified ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the clicky cockpits are way more expensive.
With Flaming Cliffs, the objective was to give you lots of planes rather than have them all be full fidelity. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but they're also better for multiplayer because they take a shorter time to start. Otherwise, every time they shoot you down, you gotta do the full procedure again. It's a bit...
10 minutes of startup procedure, yeah.
Well, it depends. The F-18 starts pretty quickly. The helicopter is hell. I've flown it in multiplayer very rarely because starting the helicopter you get crazy. The A-10 is doable but it's slow, so it's still something you wouldn't use in multiplayer. The F-17 is doable. The F-18, excuse me.
All the Russian helicopters are really bad because they tend to have individual fuses for like every system, and you have to turn them on
manually. I learned the start procedure of the A-10. I thought I was a genius, and I said I can certainly learn the K-50. The K-50 is something you need a degree of engineering to start that thing. I couldn't even do it in the tutorial. I tried the tutorial like 5 times, and every single time I fail. And then I said, but am I ever gonna do it? And I started to use the script.
Right, anyway, let's concentrate on this now.
Okay, I'm heading for marine evacuation, huh? I'm in 06 13, keypad 8.
Okay.
By the way, my friend replied that he can play World of Tanks with us tomorrow afternoon, if you're interested, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, it could be fun. And then he told me, but what do you mean low tiers? Like tier 3 or 4? Well, not quite. It would be tier 1, I presume.
We're completely noobs, yeah.
No, I told him, actually.
Tier, yeah.
I will try to make him understand. No, but he says also that it's okay, because he hasn't played in a while. And so. Well, it's a fun game, especially with friends. Alone, maybe not as much, but with friends it can be fun.
I see where marine evacuation is, but I don't see any planes flying. That's not saying much.
Marine evacuation, they would be ships, I guess.
Yeah, they're out to sea a bit.
Let me see if I can spot them.
Planes over the water? No, that's boats in the sea.
You are above the objective right now?
Near it.
Which direction?
I'm just south of it right now.
South of it, okay.
I'm over the little peninsula thing, like the sandbar.
Yeah, yeah.
Or whatever you call it, that strait, you know?
There is a name, I think, for that type of topography.
Yeah, there is a name for it, but I don't know what it is.
No, me neither. I don't remember it, at least. It's a sandbank, more or less, but there is a specific term.
I think it's sandbar.
Could be.
Like B-A-R-R. I think.
Ah, with two
Not
A's,
sure.
like
No.
a Netherlands.
Two R's. With two R's.
With two R's.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't know. Okay. What's your altitude?
I'm at 3K.
Okay, slightly above me, so you're about cloud altitude, I guess.
I'm co-out with the clouds, really. Thing is, there aren't clouds directly over the ships.
Ah,
So,
finally I see the ships, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was like 5 planes, but they're ships.
Uh,
Because I was like, why are there 5 planes down low?
yeah, very low indeed, and they're also strangely long, and why are they so
They're line
freaking
astern.
big?
Four of them line astern. Yeah,
Hi
like
Alexander, hey Alexander is here.
5 long, thin planes.
Very long and very close to the water. What are they doing? They're even raising
But
waves.
then it dawned on me, oh wait, what's in the water?
Essentially, it's like it's almost sinking, but not quite. It's above the water, and yet it doesn't sink. Well, okay, I guess the viewer got the idea. We can move on from this
That's what a boat is.
metaphor.
They float
Okay,
in the water and they don't sink.
they don't sink, these planes.
That's the general idea of boats.
Yeah.
Is that a plane? No, it's a wave.
I still don't have my eyes on you. What's your location compared to the objective?
Just south. Southeast of it.
Okay. Southeast.
No, sorry, southwest actually.
Southwest. That's very close to me.
Probably due south now, I think.
Almost clouds altitude.
I'm in a cloud right now.
In the cloud, then it would be
Yeah,
quite
it shouldn't really be in a
difficult to
cloud.
see. I
So
won't
when-
be able
when
to
you
see.
go
I think
out-
it's the cloud that I'm looking at. It's the blackish one, the one that is darker.
No.
Imagine if we crash now, one into the other. You suddenly come out of the cloud and smash. That's where he was. Ah, I found you.
They're not here. Should we go south to the fortified area?
Sounds good to me. Yeah, it's pretty useless to stay here.
There's no one here. They're not attacking
Got
this
another
way.
like. It's Andrew. Hi. Thank you and welcome to the stream. I see you finally. I'm after you.
The reason I'm saying go south is because we might see bombers heading north while we go.
Okay.
They'll come from the south, I think. So keep
Okay.
an eye out- keep
I'm
an eye
after
out
you.
Low.
I'm after you. With my fucking wolf.
Just keep an eye on your 6 and.
You're smoking? Are you in combat mode?
I'm 100%. Yeah.
Okay. 100% even.
I
Emergency
need to
mode.
throttle back a bit. Yeah, I need to
That's
throttle
dangerous.
back.
They break suddenly, these
No,
planes.
you can do it for a long time with the 190 as long as you
Ah,
throttle back for a while.
I didn't know.
You can be at like 100% throttle for like
Well, you're
10
much higher and quicker than me, so I will do it now. 90%
It's not
emergency
as good
mode.
as an LA5 where you can basically be at 100% like all the time for the
Ah,
entire flight.
yeah.
But the Russian engines were designed for that. But the German
Mm.
ones are kind of not, so you are correct in that you shouldn't push it too much.
Well, that's more or less the habit that I got into after breaking so many of them during even single player mode. And you have an option in single player that makes
I see a plane down low.
Okay, you dive, I'll follow because I have my eyes on you.
Left.
Okay,
I'm not sure what it is though.
you go for it. I'll be after you. I'm turning with you now.
Losing him.
Okay, I see you descending. I'm coming.
Don't know what this guy is. I'm losing him. I'm pulling up. I can't really track him anymore.
Okay,
He's down here somewhere though.
still keeping on you.
So I'm trying to play for height. Fuck is he?
And I tried to spot him for 1 sec, and I lost you. I knew it would happen.
He was over this bit of land.
Okay, now I see you. You climb.
Can you see it?
No, because I have to keep my eyes on you. I will lose you the moment I don't watch. You're
Is it on my
maneuvering.
tail?
I'm
Is it
on
my-
your tail. I'm on your tail.
Can you flash your lights?
No, it's me. It's me. Trust me. I know it's you. It's not
I don't trust
necessary. Can I shoot you to show that it's me? If I shoot you, you trust me.
I don't trust that that actually is you.
You want me to flash the lights? Tell me.
Yeah.
Are you looking?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
it's you.
did. I told you.
It was down here, but I don't know where it is now. Where's he fucking gone?
Spotted. Well, there's something heading for the ship, low. You see it?
Yeah.
To your left. You gotta turn back. I'm no longer on you. I'm following this thing. If you turn around and look at me, it's a possible bomber heading for the ship.
I can't see.
It
you
looks
anymore.
very much like that. Turn toward the sea.
Oh, I got an email.
It's flying slow.
I think I see him.
He's heading
I
for
see
the
you.
ships. It's a
That's
whitish
probably-
big thing.
I think it's an A20. Who's that?
He's shooting. He's strafing the ships. It's
Yeah,
actually
there's someone on him.
okay. I'm on him.
No,
It's me. It's
Someone
me.
joined Discord.
Ah,
Yes.
hello. Hi. Who is it? I cannot see the name. We're playing in
Kurt.
Citigus. It's Alexander. Hey, welcome.
Yes.
I damaged this thing. It looked like a fucking IL-2 actually. I'm not sure. Hey, welcome Alexander. Do you have this game? Could you play with us?
Unfortunately not, but the more
He's-
I see
he's
it
down.
flying,
It's fucking cool, man. It doesn't cost much. You should get it.
Zarlock,
It's
he's
what?
down. I got him.
You got him. What the fuck? You
I'm
stole
blacked
another
out.
kill from me. Why do you always steal the fucking kills?
Blacked out. I'm
You-
blacked out.
Oh,
But I'm climbing.
okay.
I should have got the kill there. Yeah, I got the kill. It was
We
no
both
LT.
hit it. We both hit it. Wasn't
I
it?
got a very lucky hit on him.
I had damage him. I should have some
Tigas,
assist.
have you got this game?
I was
no,
asking now.
unfortunately not yet. So
Well, let me tell you, Tigas, if you want a discount, there's a 75% off sale if you want a discount code.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh,
So
okay,
if you
on
want to buy
Steam
them-
or what?
If you want to buy them, ask me and I'll give you codes to get them.
the thing in front, back on my back is like you.
It's on their website, but you can get a you can redeem the
Yeah.
you can put the key into Steam and it will give you on Steam as well if you see what I mean.
Oh, okay.
So you need an account on their website to use the code, but then you can put the key that they give you into Steam. If you see what I mean.
Okay.
We have an enemy fighter here, Frag.
Shit.
Yeah,
Where is it?
you finish your game and then let's talk later. I'm on Discord all the time.
Yeah, I mean, hit us up on Zarlock's Discord, the one you're on
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Actually, I will add you to my friends.
That's very
Yeah,
cool.
join
That's very
Admirals
cool.
if
If
you
we can
want.
play all three, it will be even more fun.
Okay, I see. I see
I'm
fire
actually
from the
shooting.
northern ship.
Yeah, I'm shooting the fighter, and there's a
Okay.
guy that is almost crashing into me. It doesn't
I'm
look like.
diving on him. I'm diving on him from the opposite direction.
Okay. Someone hit him. Was it you?
No, I'm
There's a
behind you all.
BF. Yeah, it's a BF. I almost crashed into him, and I see you coming the opposite
He's
direction.
going down. I think he's going down.
I'm not sure.
I'm way too fast. I think.
I can probably
Yeah,
shoot
he's
him
going down,
again.
he's going
Yeah,
down.
but he's going down. My God, the lack of terrain is scary. You
Yeah,
constantly
be
risk.
careful. I've gone into the sea before because I couldn't tell where the sea was.
It's very. I think it's realistic. Okay,
is,
they're
it's-
still shooting. They're still shooting.
Yeah, he's not gone down yet.
He hasn't, right?
It must be an IL-2.
Didn't look like one. It looked like a fighter.
Yeah,
Once
it's a yak. It's a yak.
It's a yak, isn't it?
Yak one.
Once it's a bit calmer with you guys, I will tell you a story. Zarlock, you will appreciate that.
Okay.
Just the teaser is I got a game with 21 plus 2 kills last night.
Wow.
Wow.
It's incredible. I'm currently uploading it.
What do you mean
parts
plus
of
two?
it. 2 NPC bombers.
Oh right, okay.
So those from swarms or whatever, but
Yeah.
21
Yeah, he's
kills.
got it.
Did I get it? Was it me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I got a
awesome.
kill. Rush
Oh,
kill.
Zarlock, we've both got a kill now. That's cool.
Nice. Should we go and land? I have a sudden
back.
urge to go and land. Also because I'm damaged. I got some
Back to one-
hots.
Back to 109. I've got no damage at all.
Yeah, also I have a fuel leak and holes in the wings.
Go back
And
to
a
Zappa
kill.
guy,
Yeah, I should go back. I should go back.
But keep checking your 6, because...
I know how it is. I'm also trailing smoke. That's going to be very inviting to the enemy,
Where are
unfortunately.
you right now?
I am 0614 keypad 9.
I'm above you.
Heading west. Okay. Why don't you come and land as well? It might be a good way to
I'll stay
cash
above you.
in the points. Okay, thank you. Let's go.
Just make sure you don't get dived on. I'll tell you to brake if you need to.
Okay.
So the one detail, Zarlok, that you will appreciate is last week I got excited about Elite Dangerous again. So,
that's cool too. We can play that together as well.
Yes, I would like to. So I was playing Elite Dangerous last week, and I switched my sideways rudder, the yaw. I switched it to pedals as well because I thought I have to learn using it in War Thunder, so I'm using it in Elite as well, which was a very difficult way to basically do it, to learn it. And there's a dogfight video on YouTube where you see how I'm struggling with this sideways.
You're going too far south. Go due east, Zarlok. Sorry, due west. You're going south or west.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm more or less pointing for the.
Sorry to.
No.
He's going to go to the wrong place. Basically.
But it's a bit. But it's a combat box. I mean, I have a GPS. It's easy to know where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a fun game to do together because alone is boring
Follow
after
the
a while.
coastline now.
Follow the coastline. But look at the map. Excuse me. If I follow the coastline, I go.
No, sorry. No, keep going inland now.
What the fuck are you saying? Go left, go right.
Wrong thing.
You're very good at navigation.
I'm terrible at navigation.
No.
So basically in Elite, as there's no pressures, no wings and no stuff, you have to use your feet to correct your aiming or to steer sideways.
It's very interesting. If you fly without assist, it's even realistic. It's a realistic depiction.
And you have to. So for the last week, I was playing and learning. My brain was learning using pedals.
It's a good game to learn.
Rather drastic, yes, in a rather drastic training method, because without this sideways movement through to the pressure that you have in a plane, nothing is working as so you have to use your pedals. So for a week now I'm flying that, and my brain is getting used to use pedals for this kind of movement. Yesterday I just thought, hey let's have a fly. Let's go out in Tunisia and fly a bit. It was incredible. Most of the kills you will see, and I upload them. Most of the kills I actually recorded. I started recording relatively late. When it started to get uncanny. But you see in most of the kills how stable I have my planes suddenly. How stable
the pedals are essential. Yeah, they make a lot of the experience.
So stably how I can aim, and you see them using the rudder to aim.
It's very important to do it. Yeah.
Yes,
it's always
my biggest problem.
Go to your right. Go to your. It's to my left. I see the landing strip. Why do I have to go to my right?
I'm upside down. But
what the fuck are you saying?
I'm upside down. I'm
okay.
So end of the story. Playing Elite Dangerous made me a much better simulator pilot in War Thunder.
It's true. It's like learning a foreign language, no? The more the flight simulations you do, different between them, and then they all hold up together. It's true. I agree. It's good practice all around.
And some of the kills, there's one kill where I kill a P-47 in an almost head-on kill. It's incredible.
I gotta watch it. I'll watch it absolutely.
Yeah,
okay.
I sent you once I've prepared everything.
We gotta play all together though. Let's find a game we can play all together. Either Elite Dangerous, War Thunder. But the problem is Jens doesn't want to do War Thunder ever. I don't know why. I cannot get him to play it ever.
Kind of gone off War Thunder.
So the reason why I didn't play or didn't start Elite IL-2 yet is because I've put so much time, and I love War Thunder Simulator so much, and it's a good game, and it's
I agree. It's very good.
Simulation as well. It has a lot of simulation detail, so I. Really,
it's true, absolutely, 100%.
And I have a limited time.
So
therefore, this is my hobby. War Thunder Simulator is my hobby, and Elite Dangerous is my on and off hobby. So I keep playing these. I'm not switching to IL-2. I might get into it a bit at some point. So if it's on offer, that is an option. But I like War Thunder because it's rewarding. What really drives me there is as well that little kills and all these things that you do, it gives you rewards. And
it's true. Really it's cool. It's very motivating.
Really yes, it's very motivating, and without feeling like a grind to be honest. And that's the reason why I'm sticking with War Thunder.
I mean, what I would say about IL-2 is one of the nice things about it is there is no grind. Anyone can get into any plane and be as good as they want.
Yes, I see that.
That's a positive.
There's also a lack of progression. that way.
Yeah, there's not really.
Only the stats. If you go to the stats and watch.
You get better as a pilot. That's the only progression you get. You get better because shooting people down is really hard in IL-2. And
But both ways to play are
kills.
good. They're equally interesting. I like them
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
I don't see any conflict between the two.
I don't think that it is as easy to shoot down players in Warfare,
If
to be
you
honest.
if you scroll
No,
up a bit,
but
you'll
in
see
fact, he seemed to agree on that originally. Now he's starting to say again, but War Thunder is easy, War
I think
Thunder
War
is for
Thunder's a
babies.
bit
It's a
easier,
complete
to be
fake
honest.
thing. But compare the two Mustangs. The Mustang is harder to fly in War Thunder, and I think more realistic.
I haven't flown the War Thunder Mustang, so I
You
can't
should
say that.
try to compare the same planes. You should fly the same planes. You will
wanna
see
fly
that the
through
flight
the
model
Thunder?
is just as good. And like often happens, some planes are actually better there. It's like the driving games, no? You got maybe one car is made better in one game, and then it's worse for another car. It depends. From
Fly
game
to
to
man,
game.
'cause it's under attack.
Okay, I'm taking off.
See if you
I
can get onto
managed to
ground.
break the plane on landing, by the way, and it counted
Oh,
for
did
an
you?
emergency
Oh, shit.
landing. Yeah, and I don't know why. I'm not good at landing the focus, but I
I
still
managed to
got.
land without incident, so
I still got 12 points. It's
full
good.
points. I got 15 points.
You got 15? Ah, I got 12.
Yeah.
I got 12.
Really,
Why do
the
you
planes
always
haven't
get more
affected.
points? I don't know.
It's
Ah,
because I
probably.
didn't-
Ah,
I
you
didn't
didn't break the plane in
I-
this case. Yeah, it's the fair. It deserved, of course.
If you scroll up a bit, you'll see there's a video of a kill I did in the Spitfire in BOS the other day.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a minute long. Zarlok's already seen it. Is it Satikas?
Hi, Carrington. Thank you for liking the stream.
Scroll up and find that Spitfire video because it shows what the new damage model is like.
Ah, yeah. That is a cool vid.
Where do I
It-
find
just in the chat.
It's in the Discord, yeah. He sent the video. It's from.
Scroll up a bit.
We posted a lot of stuff that is not really relevant. You gotta scroll to find it.
Is it a YouTube link?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes. Ah, Evo. Hey,
my
Evo is here.
channel.
Evo plays this game, I think, from time to. Evo, why don't you come and play with us? I'll try to ask him again. Let's see if today he comes.
And Fraxter, you posted it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's his video.
It's only like a 1 minute long video. But I was really pleased to do that kill because it was a proper boom and zoom in a Spitfire. You see what I mean?
Okay,
Okay, right.
the
Right,
airfield
190
Zaporizhskaya is under
Quite
attack
clean.
by 2 enemy planes.
Okay.
I'm climbing for them. I see anti-air shooting. You
Yeah,
spawned in
yeah.
Zaporizhskaya, right?
Yeah, I'm just off the air, off the ground in Zaporozhye now.
Perfect.
I'm at stall speed though.
Okay, I'm climbing. Direction of the anti-air.
It was on like Friday, I think I posted it. Yesterday.
You might post it again so you will find it. But just tell him
That's,
to go to your YouTube channel. It's easier, no?
Yeah, what's your YouTube channel?
Yeah, just Google Fragster in YouTube.
Just Google Fraxter on YouTube. Just YouTube Google on
funny.
YouTube Fraxter on Google. But did you play it? Did you do it on the Nintendo PlayStation or the Microsoft PlayStation?
I did it on the Microsoft Switch.
The Microsoft Wii.
Is that your face on the?
Yeah.
I think it would be, presumably.
Really, you really got a face for the radio.
That's not nice.
It's not good when someone sees your face and says Jesus Christ.
Hi Andrew, thank you. Thank you for the wishes.
No, I had to say it because you posted a face. No, but I didn't even look at it. Death of the night.
So that is the famous British sense of humor that I'm hearing here by first hand.
I learned banter when I moved here to the UK. It took me about 3 years to finally get banter.
So you're not British, are you? Because your accent.
No.
I can't place your accent.
You sound very British. I for the longest time I thought you was British.
You sound a bit British. You sound like you're from Birmingham or something.
Oh, that is wonderful. Thank you very much. It's a great.
To me, you always sounded British. I then learned you actually
I
were
think you're
from a different country.
probably actually Polish.
No,
No, you're a bit off, I think.
Damn.
but there's a bit of a clipped, edgy thing sometimes to my language. I know that.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I try. We're getting better.
But let me put it this way: like Zarlok, your English is much better than my German. So
such a polite English way to say.
Isn't
have a
it?
kind
Yeah.
voice.
I see the enemies being chased, I think. I'm heading to the
Where is it?
northwest.
North or north?
Northwest. There's plenty of planes going after him, and the air is still shooting, so he's still in the air. You can see the puffs of smoke.
You got 21 subscribers already. My God, I have 13 now. I got a really nice comment the other day on one of my Elite videos. He said, "Hey, you deserve great videos. Hey, you deserve so many more subscribers or something."
But these are bots, I think. I got plenty of these.
I was
They write to
saying
me.
this a lot this morning. Like I did one video of like, typing on a keyboard, like a Razer keyboard, and that got like 13,000 views.
Are you kidding?
Most of my others have got like 20 views.
I constantly get on YouTube
Because
these
people
strange
want to-
comments like, your videos are awesome, why don't you produce more of them? Or, your camera setup is excellent, like it's a gaming video with no camera. I think they are, I don't know, they're a bit suspect.
Bots, probably bots.
They sound like that. And then a guy came and said, your video are awesome, why don't you come and watch this rap video music that I created like this, and just a gratuitous plugin for this.
I don't see any of this combat. Like I've gone west, but I can't see anything.
It's down, they just shot him down. Now we were north,
Right.
but the airfield is still under attack. Huh?
Is it?
Yeah, I was coming very close, it was a MiG, I almost shot it. Unfortunately, it was already falling and then it went down. Apparently, it's still under attack, so it says. Where
One
are
of the
you,
things
by
you'll
the way?
find- One of the things you'd find annoying about IL-2 Zatigas is the G system. So if you pull up too hard, too fast, then your pilot will black out for a long time.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have to be
Yes,
careful.
you gotta look
In
into it.
certain planes like the Tempest, you can't pull up or turn very sharply because they can produce a lot of Gs, and you can kill yourself because when you black out, basically the pilot lets go of the stick and flies straight.
Yeah, it's
If you're
dangerous.
diving, then you'll dive into the ground.
But
You see what I mean?
blackouts exist in War Thunder. It's not that simple, easy game that you think. You will be familiar with the concept.
I didn't think that happened in War Thunder.
Of course it does, absolutely.
You black out. Yes.
I think it's more severe in IL-2. I think
It
it's
is
too
more
in
severe,
IL-2.
that's true. It's much more severe.
I think it's
it
more
is.
severe than it should be.
In certain plants, but some things,
I
yeah.
mean, okay, these are not Cessnas, these are fighters, so they should produce a lot of Gs, but I think they produced too much of this blackout effect,
Excuse me, I gotta respond to Ivo who is watching the stream. It's going pretty well. He's asking about the quarantine. I mean, every day is the same. Nowadays, you will know, just like me, you're Italian. And he was saying he will play with us when we play War Thunder, and
I
eventually
think
the
Italy is
time will
peaked now,
come.
isn't it? The numbers have peaked in Italy from what I can
Yes.
tell.
It's getting a bit better at the moment.
In Britain, it's going to be nasty now.
Yeah, in a few
Almost
weeks.
1,000 yesterday.
They just said that the quarantine has been extended to May, though, so it cannot be going that good.
I heard someone suggesting to go out and clap for Boris' recovery. And a friend of
No,
mine
fuck that.
who is, fuck that. He is part of the problem. He is part of the reason why the NHS struggles so much, because for
No.
10 years his party destroyed the NHS.
I send Boris my wishes for a quick death.
No, no, no.
Very, very extreme. I wouldn't expect you to put it
I wouldn't
so
do that.
openly.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
That's
so
true.
I wished him recovery, of course, but I hope that he learns something from it, and that
Yeah.
he treats the NHS with more respect afterwards. Because if you see what happens in America right now, their health system is absolutely not in a position to deal with it.
No,
And
they
a lot of
aren't.
people-
They're
a lot of
having a
people are
very
going to die
terrible.
in front and outside of hospitals because they
I
can't
think-
afford to be treated.
I think
And
New
they're
York is
dying.
screwed. I think New York is, a goner, basically.
From what I've heard, New York alone has more cases than Italy.
New York has like 200,000 cases now, I think.
More than Italy, the entire country.
They
Oh
have
my god, in a city?
any other country in the world.
Just in New York.
Yes, just New York. Or New York State.
It's
incredible.
incredibly scary.
Yeah. And
There
I
are
was-
no
I
words.
was in New York just a week before it started.
So on one of the islands in New York, they're
They're burying the deaths, yeah.
mass graves.
Yeah, but also the public parks everywhere, they're burying deaths
I
everywhere.
so hope that they change their thinking and make healthcare or make this now free for all, at least during
Yeah.
this crisis, and do everything to save these people, and afterwards will ask themselves serious questions about their approach for healthcare, because healthcare is a matter of national
The
security.
thing is, right?
It's
so
true, you're putting it right. National security, I
right.
like the
So-
expression, very right.
My brother is British and lives in America with his partner who is American, right? So they live in California now. In places like California that are liberal and sensible, not much gun ownership. They all want public healthcare. It's places like Texas and the deep south that don't understand why universal healthcare
They
is
will
good.
probably have to learn it now. And
Yeah.
the problem is, the one thing, when I was there just for the toy fair, which was just 1 or 2 weeks before the whole thing kicked off.
The toy fair, cool.
Yeah, in the Javits Center, that is now this hospital, this emergency hospital. I was there for that fair, and the thing that struck me the first time when I was in a hotel and I watched some TV, the advertisement blocks were full of medical advertisements. Very long, means they have a lot of money and spend a lot of money on that. And then the adverts themselves struck me as absolutely perverted. It was for medical services or for medicine that in our countries you only get on prescription from your doctor. And it was advertisement, and it was like, great people, and wonderful, and it changes my life, and everything is sunshine, and scenes. And then there came a block of about, 30 seconds, longer than any in Europe, with disclaimers, including things like you can die, and this and that, and this and that.
I know about
ending
that.
in, it changed my life so wonderfully, and everything is sunshine. And this
What
was
if I-
so perverted, because you think health cannot be commercial commodity. It cannot be. It is wrong. It's a matter of national security, because you need a workforce, you need a healthy citizenry in your country to have economic growth and their very thing. And this was so perverted. And you see that they're
thank you.
paying for it right now.
It's part of the American psyche. This whole thing that you look after yourself, and that you make you make your own way in America.
The commercial
that makes
thing
everything
is very on
hyper-capitalist.
point.
It is,
Very-
it is absolutely stupid. You see it.
It's incredible, yeah. You try to sell something that is not necessarily good for you.
I
It's something
get-
that you need to take, no? Maybe.
I get what that attitude is and where it comes from, but it doesn't really apply to healthcare. It shouldn't,
It shouldn't.
That's literally why you pay
It's
taxes.
that
so the government
simple.
will look after you.
It's that simple.
Drives people into poverty. Last year, I saw it when I was there on their TV. It was basically roughly a third of the American population, slightly over a third, was facing private bankruptcy because of healthcare bills. This is absolutely perverse. You can't describe it
Education is the
specifically. It
same, no?
perverse.
It's the same.
It's
When
not-
you get a degree, you're already in debt for thousands and thousands of dollars.
I mean, I was reading something the other day about people who are describing their experiences of having a baby and having the baby delivered in the US, and they said, it was quite cheap. It only costed like $20,000. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is the thing. They don't even notice how
Perverted, yeah. They don't, it's the norm.
Perverse.
health
Perverted is another thing, you're right.
by everybody. But healthcare bills are a driver for the separation between poor and rich. It drives the poor, or the ones who have less means, further into poverty, and it enriches the rich much more. It is a business. Healthcare cannot be a business. It should be run by business principles, because it has to be effective and efficient. But if you see what you pay for it in America, there is a therapy, for example, something to prevent HIV before. So you can take tablets that are used in HIV. What is it? But basically, you can take these tablets, and it makes sure that you can't get HIV.
Oh,
Right? In the UK, they are testing it right now. In some other countries, it is already free. In the UK, they test it right now. But the NHS gives you all the tests, all the blood tests as you want, the STI tests and all the blood tests, if your kidneys are in order, then you take it on your own. And there are a couple of trusted sites where you can buy it. So they recommend certain sites and you buy it. For me, 3 months of that costs £60, right? 3 months of that, £60. In America, that costs several thousand pounds. There's a
I mean, having said that,
why is that?
having said that, I've seen the other side of universal healthcare, where like if you've got a condition that isn't life-threatening, then basically the NHS will do nothing, or they'll put you on a very long waiting list, and they'll say, well, look,
it's more or less the same in
so you
Italy.
don't need
Yeah, it's more or less the same. In
that's
fact,
the
in
only problem
Italy,
with
the
healthcare.
norm is even with universal
No,
care,
that
people
is-
still have
that is the
insurances.
British and your Italian view of things, and I can tell you in Germany it's not the case like that, and we have something like that. We have our own problems in our health system, and we pay more than you pay in taxes. So your taxes are simply too low. If you want the best,
You're speaking about
pay-
Italy
just
or
pay-
Britain, excuse me.
But, probably both. I'm definitely paying. I know the difference between.
We
the-
definitely pay plenty of taxes, I can tell you they're pretty high. I think by European standards even.
Yeah, I mean Britain pays fairly high taxes, but I don't know whether
For
how they
our
how they
healthcare
compare
in
to others.
Germany, about 15% of your salary goes away for healthcare in Germany.
Mm.
So it is definitely more than national insurance in the UK.
But
But-
it's
but-
paid for by general taxation, so it's income tax and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sort
but
of
this
like
is- no, no,
that
I'm
here
not
as
Not
well.
national insurance.
No, national insurance in the UK covers police and this and that and this and that.
No, it doesn't.
And healthcare,
That's not what covers it. No, it's your income tax.
I'm
and
not
your
sure
council
the
tax.
concept of national
Everything
insurance
else.
applies in Italy.
Okay.
Actually, I never
But
heard the term.
I definitely pay significantly less tax in the UK than I pay in Germany. But for that, you get a much better healthcare system as well. And Germany doesn't struggle. Look at the death numbers right now in Germany. They have more ventilators in one of the federal states than in the whole of the UK.
Yeah, there are very few deaths in Germany. It's
Well, I mean,
it's
I don't
incredibly
disagree with you. I
lower.
think the public health is worth funding well. I think that Britain does well, but probably not the best. You know.
It's no. If you look at it, it doesn't deal well. Look at the numbers. We are on the course. We are just 2 weeks behind Italy.
Yeah, that's true.
We are just much calmer at the moment. We are just much calmer of that.
Yeah,
This is very British how we deal with that right now. But we are exactly in the same position in Italy.
I mean, I don't think the
Really, the
NHS
deaths seem much lower, to tell you the
The
truth.
NHS definitely wasn't geared up for a pandemic. You know.
Look at the graphs. Look at the graphs. They are going.
I will do it
same
again.
way. The
Yeah, I
only
know,
thing we
I know,
hope now
yeah.
that it's flattening out before it reaches the peak that you had. And
Yeah.
we are like 1.5 weeks or 2 weeks behind you. That's all.
Which it might. I just don't know, to be honest. I just
Yeah,
don't know.
it might be. But in terms of the mortality rate, we are exactly on the same track. So therefore,
Yeah.
NHS is underfunded. That there is not enough PEP. That this is there are so many problems right now. That this is coming from a completely
Well,
underfunded.
A lot of the NHS has been slowly dismantled over the last few years
Yeah.
by the Conservatives, which
Yes.
is part of the problem, I think.
Yeah, which was one of the absolute disgusting things was when they our NHS and all these promises to keep them while there were secret negotiations in the background with
Oh,
with
God,
the
yeah.
American administration.
Hi Ollie,
Boris-
thank you for liking the stream.
Boris-
Excuse me, guys.
Well, look, you'll hear no disagreement from me here. The Tories are, completely the wrong thing for the country as far as I'm concerned. They're dismantling the NHS. They're looking after the rich and not the poor.
The Tories, yeah. What kind of party are the
Conservatives.
Tories? Excuse me, I'm not
Conservative.
Conservatives. is that. But,
conservatives. Okay, what's the name of the progressives?
right-wing.
Labour.
Labor. Yeah, right. Now that you
Was
tell
more
me, yeah.
scary for the population. He was more scary, even though everyone, it was an agreed fact, and even the supporters of Boris were aware that he was lying. It was proven that there was no doubt that he was lying, left, right, and centre. They voted for him because they wanted Boris, but there was a portion of of voters who voted for him to prevent Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happened in the US with
It's
Trump,
because
no?
people kinda think
Versus
that Corbyn is a
Hillary.
communist. People kind of think that Corbyn is a socialist, therefore a communist.
Some of his ideas are relatively
Yeah,
radical, but he's not a communist.
He's not that far left. Yeah.
No. But hey, we are where we are now. The next crisis, or let's see where it goes with Brexit, and the hard limit that clever Boris put in there.
Clever Boris, I like this definition.
I still keep hoping we'll just rethink the whole thing and decide.
No, that's
this
gone
idea.
now. No,
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen.
You're out. Britain is out.
Yeah.
It could have been stopped until the day before it happened, but now it is out.
Give it 10 years and we'll decide to rejoin, probably.
Yeah, but the
We'll be like-
European Union will not take you in.
We'll be like, this was a terrible idea, we need back in.
Yeah, but it will not happen in our lifetime. I can tell you that.
I mean, I've been thinking of just emigrating to somewhere like France because Britain seems to be fucked right now.
Wow, that bad?
Yeah, in the next 5-10 years, it's probably going to go downhill, I think.
And
The economy
problem-
itself, because of the
Well,
Brexit.
The corona will not help. So
Hi,
so
Raphael,
to go
thank
into
you.
Brexit, to go into Brexit or hard Brexit, Britain needed a lot of economic power, and it would have been hard
Yeah,
anyway.
the timing is
But
terrible.
now, with this crisis and the economy,
You know,
probably
I never
by
put the two
14
things together. You're right.
by 14% on its own. A lot of businesses are going to be down end of this year, and then we are going into absolute uncertainty with no trade deals and whatever. This will hit Britain extremely hard.
I never thought of it. It's a very bad situation we live. in every
I
aspect.
don't know what is. They probably can repeal the bill that limits it, and the European Union is probably willing to be kind or negotiate on that, and then
I mean,
keep the period, the transition period longer.
to be honest, really, our government should have said at the referendum, look, 59-41 is not a good enough majority. That's within a margin of statistical error. You see what I mean? So, they should have done the whole thing again, run the referendum again, and said we need a clearer result.
Yeah, but you saw it over the last 3 years. They clinged to that result, and they were slapping it left, right, and center around your ears.
And the stupid thing. The stupid thing is we only had that referendum because Cameron said, "Oh yeah, we have a referendum," because he agreed to have it, and he thought we would win it and we would remain in, no problem. You know.
I find the whole thing super interesting because it is a symbol. It's the climactic example of your political culture, which is normally a very strong culture. Because one of the things that is remarkable is if something is being said, it is being pulled through, because otherwise, so your politics or your political system and your democracy relies on trust. And Cameron said he promised it, even though it was just a poll and legally it wasn't binding. It was politically promised. Other things were promised, so therefore, then you stick to it. And a lot of people who then in the end supported Brexit to happen, even though they were Remainers, was because out of the reason we have to stick to our promises to stay democratic. And this speaks of a fantastic democratic culture and a self-understanding. Unfortunately, this leads down potential others. But after 3 years now, I start to understand it.
Excuse me, leads down potential?
Abyss.
Abyss, okay.
Abyss.
I like it.
Nice
image.
Yeah, I mean, most of our political system is based on governance by consent and trust.
Yes, exactly. And you see how the police now works with it. This is so in terms of culture. My love for this nation, for this country, for this union of nations as well, and my respect for it has grown over the past years. Even though I find Brexit is an absolute tragedy, and it worries me a lot. Because I want this country to do well in this society, but my respect grew for it because there's a lot of principle behind it, and there's a lot of calm principle as well. And even though the whole Brexit debate went a bit muddy and dirty here and there, and it was a rift in the society, still compared to other countries, it was a very calm and civilized manner.
Where are you right now, Darlock?
I am around marine evacuation, southeast of it. I saw a PA2 that crashed into one of the ships before I could hit it.
I'm over the fortified area. There's nothing here.
Ah, okay, so we split. And well, of course, we wasn't paying.
We should go to their advanced troops or rear.
You want to go south? Okay, why not? They're not attacking currently. Yeah, same on the marine evacuation.
They're probably just
Complete
defending
dead.
the
Let's go back south. I agree. Sounds interesting. I'll go advanced troop for the time being. So you told me a fortified area. Where is it? Ah, more down south. Okay, well, I'm not that far.
Yeah, south of marine evacuation.
How's my fuel, by the way? Only have 1/4. Oh, I have only 1/4 of fuel.
That's half. That's half.
Ah, right. It works like that. Okay, then so not so bad.
You got 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0 then 1. That's half. It's not a linear. It's not a linear gauge.
When it says 1, is half basically.
Yeah. So 2 would be 3/4, and then 3 is full. You see what I mean?
I think I do. I don't understand the reasoning very well, but I can just know that it works like that. I'll accept it. Yeah, so 1 means half. In fact, you seem too low.
That's probably only showing one of the wing tanks, so you probably got more than that.
Okay, then I don't worry about it.
Zalok, what is your commander's name? Is it Zalok?
No, in Elite Dangerous, you mean? Zarbelok. It's different because Zarlok was taken. Below. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Are you in on Inara?
No, never registered for it. No. What are you? I don't know. I never use it.
Inara.db.
We use that. Yeah, you use it as well, right, Fraxa?
I think I'm registered, right? Yeah.
I'll send you my profile on Inara.
Okay, and I'll send you a friend.
I
for me, we can play it tomorrow morning if you want. Really dangerous, all 3 together. What do you guys think?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, could do.
Could be fun. Tomorrow morning, Elite Dangerous.
Depends on where we are. But if you
Maybe I
so
can
would-
find the American guy as well that was on this Discord the other day.
I
Zaglos.
would be totally up for some multi-crew, honestly. I'd like to take
Multi-crew is
flight
cool.
on-
I got some
I
pretty
love
big
it.
ships to do it. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
it's
do it.
wonderful. I love to fly fighters, so.
Oh, he got
we have a ship with
a Corvette with 2 fighters on it. This is
Yeah,
perfect. Okay.
I'm in.
This map is really empty right now. I can't find the people. Like,
Well,
there's
in theory, there's
like
plenty of players.
like 64 people, but I can't find them.
Okay, let's go to this advanced troops enemy objective. Apparently, they're
I'm going
defending.
to the rear area right now. There's nothing over advanced
Okay.
troops.
So you're
Oh, there's-
you're farther than
there-
me.
Wait, there's a fight over our rear area right now. There's definitely enemy planes here.
Okay, then I'll come straight to the rear. Whatever the heck it is.
Fight them in the rear area.
We will fight them. We will pound them hard on the rear.
Pound them in the rear area. Yeah.
This will never go away, will it?
No.
The funniest moment was when Nix said it by his own initiative. You see that? I don't know.
No, I didn't
It's heard. It's a type of expression that you hear from time to time. I don't know. Maybe it sounds funny in Great Britain.
I sent you the.
Ah, yeah, just received it. I see it on the phone. Yeah, I cannot really click it now because I'm
No,
in
no,
there.
no. It's, so you have it there.
Perfect.
I strongly suggest Inara. It's fantastically helpful. It's a real good way of kind of showing off your what is it what you achieve,
Prowess.
but also is a beautiful helpful tool for engineering, for whatever, if you automatically link it with your account.
So
I-
you're already at that point. You're engineering ships. But how long have you been
Yes.
playing?
Since 2013. I was on a
Ah, actually, you just had left it around and then you started playing again. Oh shit, there's
No,
something
it's-
turning it to me.
playing it on and off. I'm playing it for all these years, but the last break was a long one. I didn't play it for a year.
Well, it's a cool game. It's a bit dead nowadays because they stopped the community goals and it's a big
it's actually not. It's not. There's a
It's
lot.
Alok. Guess
of
what,
things
Alok?
going on.
Yeah, there's an enemy here. Wait a second, turning into an enemy plane.
I just shot him down.
Well, it's not the
I shot
same.
down. I think it was a P-47 or something.
Good kill, but I got an enemy on my tail right now, and
I'm not seeing the kill message, though.
Focke-Wulf is not the best turner. It's not looking that good. I'm starting
No,
to.
you should dive and climb with the Focke-Wulf.
Okay, in fact, I'll do that. I'm trying to do. I always turn into things, unfortunately.
That's weird. The kill hasn't registered.
Well, he hasn't followed. He knows that it would be wrong, but it's to my right now. Let me see. It's still coming for me, I think.
Maybe he's still up. He can't still be up. I fired so
Okay.
many shots into him.
I think that guy lost sight of me. Now he's flying a different direction. But I don't see him anymore. Oh, damn it.
Maybe-
Ah, no,
maybe
here he
he's-
is. He's much higher than me. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's coming, I think. Now he's starting to turn towards me. He's catch sight of me again. Let me see, let me see.
I
I
should
don't
have got a
want
kill,
to
but
properly turn into him. That would be a bad idea at this point.
oh, was that friendly?
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh no!
You shot down a friendly?
I think it might have been a friendly.
Let me
You
see
said-
your
you said
score.
nice
Well,
you
you
killed
didn't
the
lose
guy.
points. You didn't lose points in any case, so it's good.
No,
Who
I
cares?
was-
Who cares? It's a war victim of chance.
It'll dock points after the mission, I think.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. This guy has
Yeah.
definitely lost sight of me. Now he's flying another direction. Unfortunately, ooh, there's another guy coming. Well, at least I survived. I think this other guy is engaging him. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I'm off for a couple of minutes. I come back later. I'm going
Okay.
into the other.
Yep.
Okay, see you later.
See you
See you
later. Bye. Thanks for coming. Okay. I'm currently on the edge of combat. They're turning into one another. The guy that was looking for me now lost me, but is now fighting with another guy, and I'm climbing towards them. Let's see.
Where are you?
if I
Though?
can-
You're rear area or somewhere else.
I'm above advanced troops enemy.
Okay.
I only could glance very briefly at the map now. I don't want to lose the target. I'm climbing to it.
Oh, I see another combat.
This is definitely
It's gone
Russian.
into the sea. So, who just went down? Was it the Russian or the German?
And
the
unfortunately, I cannot follow him well. But he still doesn't see me, I think. This guy isn't playing with that tracking, I think. In any case, he isn't using it properly. Okay, they're still in combat. He doesn't pay attention to me. Eventually I might get him. Here he comes. Now he's seen me. He's coming for the head-on. He's shooting. I shot him and I hit him. I think he's not very well off at the moment. I damage him very heavily because the Focke-Wulf cannons are very, very good. Let's see what happens. He's coming for another head-on. Perhaps I shouldn't give him because it's already damaged. And I think I might have hit him again. Oh, there's a guy on my tail. God damn it, he had a friend. He was baiting me for the friend. I don't think that one is returning to base in any case. It should be a kill. It was smoking a lot. Now the problem is the one on my tail though. Trying to accelerate away. Let's see what happens. That cut. I'm being shot at by the ground units. Yeah, I'm above the enemy objective. I'll actually strafe it while I pass by. Yeah, I destroyed a cannon on the ground. Why? During a dogfight. Why the fuck not? But now they're hitting me. Yeah, I'm on fire. I think I was killed by anti-air actually. Was I killed by anti-air? Well, I'm ejecting. I'm on fire. Yeah! In more ways than one. And I will cool off.
Shot down by this fucking yak.
I will cool off in the sea. I think that thing that I damaged will be dying soon.
There goes my engine.
In fact, I got 2 air kills. Yeah, I think he's already gone down.
Oh, nice. As the yak shot my engine up, a German shot him down from behind.
Ah, okay. Just a second later. What the fuck?
Yeah. But I think someone else was on his tail as he was on my tail, basically.
Okay. It wasn't a completely unsuccessful sortie. I did do something. Let me see.
Well, I did less than nothing. I shot down one of my
One
own.
heavy weapon, 1 plane, 1 assist, and that amounts to 5 points apparently. I hope better. I got
5
captured.
points.
I got captured, unfortunately. Well, it's better than dead, I guess.
I might fly an 88 from Taman and try and.
You want to go and bomb? Let's do it.
Try and
It's
bomb.
time, yeah.
Well, I need to crash land first.
JU-88. Okay,
So
I'm
it's
spawning mine now.
flying to Earth right now.
And I will get... it can carry 44 bombs here. Should I get these?
If they're 100, yeah.
No, they're 50s.
Yeah, take them then if you want.
It's difficult to use the smaller bombs for me. Ah, there is that loadout with the 4 big bombs and 18 small bombs. I will go with that. Sounds more interesting.
I think the big ones drop first.
They drop first, it was my
When
next
you press the bomb button.
It was the next question that I was asking. There must be a button that changes the bomb salvo. That's also important. Look where I have it bound.
Nosed over. Bloody hell. Did I get killed? No. Good. Man, the only kill I got there was the wrong team.
Ah, you killed a friend then.
Yeah.
Oops, oops, shit.
And he was trashing me in chat. I was, oh shit, that's why I didn't get a kill message.
Ah, you... Okay. Okay, I'm spawning the 88.
Got
Tamam.
really good hits on it and everything. I was like, yeah, this is great. But
Right. But it happens. It happens to me as well. It's very difficult to do identification in this game.
to be fair, he looked like a P-47. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, starting the edge.
What? I'm trying to spawn from Taman right now.
Doesn't give you?
I don't think
The
there are any
plane.
JU-86 left.
I got the last one then. How lucky of
Maybe.
me.
No, it's saying airfield conditions have changed.
It says it sometimes, yeah.
No, it just keeps saying the same thing. So what's
It's not a bad idea to play Elite Dangerous again. I haven't in some days. We could do it tomorrow morning with pleasure.
Yeah.
That's playable without VR as well, but I think I can go back to do
It
VR
won't let me
twice.
spawn on JU-88.
Strange. Mine is here.
Maybe that's why.
I got the last one.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Just keeps saying airfield conditions have changed. Is it like the same distance from Zaporizhzhia? I don't think it is though.
Go from Zaporizhzhia, why not? If he gives you the plane there. We will meet in the air towards the objective.
I'll just take a BF-110, I think.
Wow, the cockpit looks much better in full resolution.
Yeah.
It's a completely different plane.
The BF-110 kind of has an easier cockpit to deal with than the Ju-88.
It's true that performance is worse when you're flying this though, huh? It's true.
I think it's faster than the Ju-88. I'm not really sure.
Hey Patrick, hi, I'll read your comment in a sec. Wait, let me take off because this is difficult to take off in. And then yeah, the RPM, I always forget it. And oh shit, I raised the RPM too late. I hope it's not too late. No, there's plenty of space here. Imagine if I got the last Ju-88 and destroy it at takeoff. No, it's working, it's working. Let me see what... well, not yet. Patrick, be patient.
Oh, that's weird. The cockpit lights in the BF-110 are all kind of like pink.
Ah.
Like bluey pinky colour.
The 88? No, mine are bluish. And then
the 110.
The 110, you got the 110 in there. The 88 is especially cool. It's got a compass that is bright green. It might be based on radioactive
Yeah, mine has
matter.
that. It's got like a green compass and the rest of the instruments are blue.
I think it's radium. Or possibly, well, uranium, no?
I'm not sure.
Let me see what Patrick was saying. There isn't enough room for him to spawn. Move your plane. Ah, really, Patrick? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't read it on time. Well, now I moved it, but I think you spawned at 110, right? So maybe it's the space. You might be right.
There are a lot of planes here right now.
Thank you for the idea. Unfortunately, I couldn't read the message in time. Okay, overheating. Open these calls. Throttle back. Get climb mode. No, it's a very sweet spot that you got. What are we bombing, by the way?
Advanced troops.
Okay. I already destroyed
Fine,
that
fine,
gun.
by the
Before dying, I went and strafed one. Ah, Ala 13 Tagarro is in our team today. He's the guy that I shot down, I think. Yesterday. Let me see, Patrick is saying something else. When he said the airfield conditions have changed, it means there's no room for him to spawn his plane. Ah, okay. I understood it correctly now. Thank you, I didn't absolutely know it. So this is something to keep in mind.
I think
time.
basically the different types of planes can only spawn in certain spots, and if that spot is taken by another plane, then you
it
can't.
makes a lot of sense.
Or
Yeah.
if all of them are taken, then you
Never
just can't
thought
spawn.
about it.
Whereas obviously the 110 has different spawn spots.
You
Like
see,
a
that's
different
one of
space
the
on
other
the-
cool things, speaking of streaming, that you can get for streaming. You learn things about the game that otherwise you will never learn.
Yeah,
it's cool.
that's certainly useful to
I
hear.
have, well, it's worked very well for me. About War Thunder, it completely transformed my experience. I didn't know so many things about the game. I played it a bit like Earthquake, so to speak, like you said. But then once you start to really learn it, it becomes more complex. Okay, I'm climbing towards the advanced routes. I'm actually no longer in climb mode, though. Fortunately, I don't know where I bound the bomb salvo button. It would be useful to rebind it, I guess. Let me try and do it. I'll stabilize the plane. In any case, nothing happens fast on bombers. I can go and look at it. Key mapping, weapon controls. Drop bombs delay, no. Launch rocket, bomb bay, bomb safety, remote. Switch to next free person, shoot person, what the fuck is it? Bomb salvo something it would be called. Fire weapon groups, bomb salvo. Drop bombs mode toggle, maybe it's that. I'll put it on.
That's like whether they drop together or in groups and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, that thing.
What order they drop in? Because you can drop them all at once if you want. I mean, you don't want to do that, but you can.
Okay, so double binding with wheel brakes, I don't care. Let me try. Drop bombs mode, underwing pair, underwing drop hole. Internal drop hole, internal series of 8, series of 4, internal pair. But wait a sec. How does it work? Am I changing one at a time or them both? I mean internal and underwing. You got two types of bombs. Underwing pair. Yes, but when I change one, I'm not changing the other, and when I'm changing the other, I'm not changing the first one. So how can I combine the two things? Internal series.
I think you'll need to change it to an underwing mode and then drop the underwing bombs. Then after that, change it.
It makes sense, but there is no. I don't know if there is a binding for that. Well, I set it to pair. Ah, wait, I got another message. Set it to 0.25 if you can. The salvo, the time, maybe, what's 0.25? Let me see. I'll go to the settings again. I still have time, we're far from the objective. Drop bombs. Well, the salvo, there is no salvo button. I thought there would be, but there isn't. So let me say bomb delay toggle. I'll put it close to B like N. Do I have anything bound to N? Not to tip. Nested to the gun site. No, this cannot be. Well, actually, it could be a double winning because when I'm setting the bomb salvo mode, I'm not doing the gun thing. Delay 0.25. Okay. I'm not that far from advanced troop. I should start to pay attention, I guess. You coming with a 110?
Yeah, I'm behind you.
Okay, then you have eyes on me. 083.
No, no, I don't.
I'm
But I
turning
will
a
be
bit to
behind
the right. Okay.
I'm in like 0813, keypad 7.
It's delay. Okay, I set it to 0.25. But thank you. We're bombing troops in any case, but I don't think there will be more.
25?
Yeah, it told me it's the best setting. I think it's the delay for the explosion.
No, you're talking about the bombing.
The bombing salvo, yeah.
You're not talking about where you are right now.
No, 0813 keep at 5. And
Okay, so
I'm
you're
heading southeast-ish.
You're slightly north of me, slightly west, slightly east of me, basically.
Okay.
I think I'm catching you up. I must be.
You should be faster. Okay,
I've done all
let
my
me
climbing
see.
now, so.
There's a lot of planes above the jetty, unfortunately. These are looking at looks German, vaguely. Let me see, they're on the farthest part of a triangular peninsula.
It's on the coast by that lake. They're right on the coast.
Right, there's a lake there.
You
Oh
want
my
to
god,
fly
wherever I
north,
look,
north,
wherever
south.
I look I see planes. 1, 2, 3 planes. 4 fighting at low altitude. We're heading in the middle of that.
Yeah.
I don't think it will work. I have that strange feeling.
I do see a lot of planes, yeah.
Maybe I should fly very low. What do you say? You're very...
I would dive from high up and put the dive brakes on.
the dive brakes.
Just do one
I'm
dive.
too low to do that now. Unfortunately, I should have climbed more.
Well, you should have been climbing.
I should have been. Unfortunately, I didn't. It's too late. I'm going straight for the objective and praying for the best.
I'm going to climb some more, actually, because I don't like being this low. I only
No,
like
it's wrong.
3,000.
I know it's wrong. But I'm going fast.
I'm at like 3,000. So
They
I'm
might
gonna-
not expect someone to do
dive.
something so stupid as flying low with the bomber. Oh shit, I'm like very few meters. My god, it's difficult to tell your altitude above water. Okay, I see the objective. My gunners are predictably starting to shoot. I will try to go from side to side. I hope for the best. Shit, I'm too low. I missed the objective because of that. Maybe not, I'm above it, wait. I'll bank hard.
Yeah, I see it all
and
now. I see it.
start dropping while hoping for the best. I
Turning
don't think I will return to base. But I will still bomb.
You've been hit or something.
And I think I dropped everything. I actually destroyed an enemy.
Yeah, I just saw some explosions. A lot of
Good,
explosions.
good. And I destroyed some howitzer and not much else, I think. I didn't have really time to put myself into alignment. Now I'll try to return. Let's see what happens, I guess. Everything can happen. Fuel tank here. This plane can take some punishment, huh? It doesn't go down immediately. I think I saw your bombs to my left, huh?
Yeah, I tried to make another pass. I didn't manage to release them all.
I only destroyed 3 things, but I also... Okay, I'm dying, I think. My gun is stationing. Okay, I'm dead. Whoa! Well, hey, a follow. Satira, welcome and thank you for following the stream. Okay, well, it's been a strange mission. There were so many planes. Good luck with your run.
There's a fighter on me.
Good luck
Are you
with
dead?
your run. Yeah, they shot me down. I think I had like
Okay.
3 or 4 enemies on me. Luckily, my gunner took down one, so I think I'll go fighter now. 6 points. I shot down a plane and destroyed 2 heavy weapons. Not a complete waste. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Okay, spawning the A5 again. What's this? Ah, I could be your gunner actually. But I'm not sure about the controls. No, I'd rather not be. I might deprive
Just
you of a
P
kill.
then Shift and T.
Yeah, but I prefer to let it do the AI.
Oh shit! I flew into the water because I couldn't tell where it was.
Okay, it was too late. I couldn't have made a difference. I saved myself the experience of dying
I was trying
by
to get close to the
drowning.
water, but I got too close to the water.
I was so shitty close to doing the same. It's very dangerous to fly low above the water. I think it's fully realistic actually.
Yeah, well, if it's still water like that, then yeah. It's really
Okay,
hard to see what water
starting
is.
my engine. I'm in an A5 now. I want to join that big dog fight.
You're in
Let's
what?
see. In an A5, Focke-Wulf. Focke-Wulf
Oh.
A5. And spawning, starting the engine.
I might take an MC202 actually.
The Italian one?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's very maneuverable. More than the German planes, I would say. But get the extra guns. You can. It becomes more powerful.
Can you?
In the loadout screen. Yeah, you can get some extra guns for it.
7.7. But yeah, that adds 1,000.
These are in addition to the ones it already has. And it's more guns.
Adds
Yeah,
some
it becomes more
of the-
powerful with that. It's actually viable.
Some of the 190s, when you add extra guns, it reduces the ammo, so you have to be careful you're not getting less ammo when you.
Well,
add
I
more
don't know
guns.
about that, but I managed to shot down a plane with that, and it was the first time because in the NC202 I normally cannot damage anything.
Only one vehicle, so practically nothing, basically.
Didn't go much better to me. Okay. Focke-Wulf in the air. I'll wait for you. Let's go together. Taman, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a man. Yeah. We'll go to rear. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta unzoom them up.
That's where they're hitting. Doesn't have engine RPM controls, so it must be.
No, it's like the BF. It's very automatic. Only I think no, you can maybe you have radiators. Not sure.
It's got both radiators. Yeah.
It's got radiator.
Takes off pretty
It's
well.
incredible the difference it made. The fact that they removed the overlay it makes the game playable. It's still not good performance, but it's playable. It wasn't with the overlay. That's the reason it worsened performance so much, and I couldn't understand why. Actually, it was very easy to understand. I just didn't make the connection.
So I'm heading southeast now.
Okay, I think I saw you taking off, and now I lost you.
Got my nav lights on at the moment.
Okay, let me see if I spot these.
I'm quite low.
Yeah, I had the impression. Yeah, you are. I had the impression you were flying low. Now I see you.
I don't really know how much I can put the engine in combat mode. So I'm not going to push the engine.
You can push it like a BF, more or less. I treat it like it. It works well for me.
So not very long, basically.
No. Hi Ayub, thank you for liking the stream. We're having fun today. This is a very cool game. You can turn off the lights for me if you want.
I think we're nearly at 1k now.
Let me
I
see.
say I think because the altimeter's weird in this.
I don't remember how the altimeter works.
The Italian one's different to the German ones. It is in meters and kilometers. It just looks different.
Yeah, I'll fly one later so I can see it again. Now you made me curious. I don't remember. But it's a strange cockpit all around. It's designed very strangely.
Yep. It's Italian though.
Yeah, it will be, no?
It would be different because it's a different country, you know.
Yes, yes.
Different countries, engineers and designers and all that. So it would be different.
Yes.
They didn't really cooperate on design with Germany like that. So
No, it's a very Italian-made plane. It's got nothing from the German design, I guess.
apparently it would have done well if they had more of the ammunition for it and more resources for them.
From what I've heard, he was a very good fighter, actually.
One of the big problems was that they didn't have enough ammo, didn't really have enough trained technicians, not enough spare parts on the Eastern Front for them.
Yeah, I don't think the Italian aviation did much, if at all, during the war.
Well, not for the Eastern Front. I mean, they were.
No,
they
in
were
the
better
Eastern
equipped-
Front.
They were better equipped in Italy, if you see what I mean.
Oh. But maybe at the beginning of the war, I don't know. Later war, I think, air war above Italy, I think Americans versus
Got very
Germans.
one-sided.
Americans versus Germans, more or less. The Italians weren't even in there anymore.
Well, after a certain point, yeah.
Uh.
I think they got wiped. I think they were there at the beginning and got wiped out, basically. At the beginning of the Italian campaign.
Probably, yes. Simply not enough planes. For as good as they might have been, they were still too few. We're going to the rear here, right?
That's what I'm heading towards, yeah.
Okay.
If you can see me, that's where I'm going.
I'm right behind you, very close actually. I think the focus should be faster, probably. I'm not pushing it. If I pushed it, I would go fast.
I should really try and climb.
Yeah, no, we're climbing well. I think we're correct altitude. Everyone's fine.
I'm
Very
still
low.
only at like 1.5K. Isn't that right? Or is it 2.5K?
No, it's 2.5. Yeah, I was
Okay,
looking at
right,
mine
it's two.
because it didn't sound correct. Seemed like it. There's a contact. There's a contact. You're 11 o'clock low. Now you're turning away from it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get separation.
He's heading to the left of us. I'm not sure, but he's far. I wouldn't pursue. I wouldn't pursue. It would bring us away from the objective.
I don't see it. It's not close.
He looks like a friend. Our friend, besides. He looks German to me. Not sure.
Okay, axis 1. We've got 5 minutes, and the axis basically has 1.
And the axis has one. Well, okay. Well, we won. I should rejoice now that I think about it. We won.
They might send some fighters over here, but I don't know really. If anything, they'll get into bombers.
I see smoke. Our 11 o'clock. Still far.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Nothing down over the objective as far as I can see.
Okay, I'm switching to combat mode because otherwise I'll lose you. You're actually going fast now.
350 kph, I think.
Same as me. Because now I increase my speed, I was going slower, yeah. Has it entered combat mode? Oh, they kill me!
Yeah.
Pilot snipe, he's coming for you, watch out, he's coming from the back of us, now he'll point at you. One shot, he's not dead.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
He's turning after you. He sniped the pilot like nothing. It's one of the clanners. FB Said is in a clan. God damn it. Ha! I had no time to react whatsoever. Just sniped, basically. One shot, bam, dead.
I've lost track of him now.
Good luck. I can do nothing. I spawned the Italian plane now. I want to see it. Again. I can carry bombs as well. If you carry the bombs, you cannot get the extra guns though, so I won't.
He must be under me somewhere.
I'm not sure he was actually coming for you, but still...
He was level. I saw him behind me.
uh,
But now he's disappeared. Shit, I spun it.
it's a spinny plane. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah. Big explosion in the water. Not sure what that is.
I don't know what the heck happened, but I got some extra kills. From the previous sortie, I don't know. I got some more points. Now I'm 28, I was 20. No idea.
Oh, I see some firing down by the water.
Okay, I'll be coming as fast as I can and spawning a Maki. Probably the mission will
You won't
end.
get here in time for this.
No, I know. And let me see the altimeter that you were telling me about. Yeah, it's got a smaller clock inside. These are the thousands. And then
Yeah, I
the
see a
bigger one
bomber.
are the hundreds.
It's a bomber.
Must be an Italian way of doing it, because for me it was instantly recognizable. rolling. This takes a very short time to start the engine. That's the reason you were in there so quickly. I like the handling. It feels lighter than the German planes. Yeah, if it's available next mission, I think I'll fly it.
Oh shit, that's 109. Oops.
Actually, tomorrow's schedule is okay because we can do VR in the morning by playing Elite Dangerous and World of Tanks without VR in the afternoon, so still one VR session and one without. I want to test World of Tanks as a streaming game because I got so many groups that I subscribe to and it could be have good potential for that. Okay, now excuse me, you're in combat. I'm speaking about something else because I'm just taking off. I got 6 plane kills, all in the air. That's not bad. 6! I don't know when or how. Probably I damaged a lot of people when I was flying in the midst of the dogfight with the Ju-88 guns. That's what happened. But then I died, so I didn't score that much. Okay, it's over. Predictably. Well, I would call it a good session. It was fun. I liked it.
Literally on a guy's 6 there.
Only did
six
only
kills.
won a real dogfight.
When you say 6 plane kills, do you mean
in the air?
vehicles or planes?
No. Planes in the air.
You didn't kill 6 planes, did you?
Well, apparently I did, according to the game.
But you didn't get 6 air victories, right?
I only won a dogfight. Probably the others were the guns from the Ju-88. It's the only way. I damaged something else though.
You shot down 5 planes.
While passing, imagine that the plane flying in the mist and everyone died in every direction. I don't know what happened. I did damage someone. I did shot some guys during the various
6
dogfights.
planes, yeah, light planes. God,
Listen, the game is saying I killed 6 planes. I probably killed 10.
The game is wrong, to be honest.
Well, what can I say?
No.
It
Offense,
can be wrong.
That
It can be
high.
No, in fact, I would say the same.
I mean, I definitely got 1. Well, 2 if you count the friendly.
Well, I wouldn't want to say it, but I got 6 times as many. I'm 6 times better then.
Well,
okay. No, I don't know what's happening. I only see the sky. I see clouds in the air and looking at the clouds. And nothing happens.
I don't know.
It's stuck. Okay. The server died, I guess. How unexpected. It never does
People are exiting. Just leave the server.
We should do the same, I think.
I think just leave and rejoin, probably.
If it's still up.
If it's not up, just go to combat box or something.
Yeah, of course. We still have time. Tactical Air War has 63 people, but Wings of Liberty is still up. Let's try Wings of Liberty.
I'm gonna rejoin and see what happens.
Yeah.
Wouldn't let me join. It just went back to the menu.
For me, it's doing nothing. Nothing.
Yeah,
I click it, please wait, and nothing happens. Well, okay then. Possibilities are Tactical Air War, 64 people. Combat Box, only 18. I would do Tactical Air War, I guess.
Oh, I think it's loading. Yeah, it's loading on Wings of Liberty now.
Let me see.
Try
it again. It seems empty now. I lost it. Ah, here it is.
Go out of the multiplayer menu, then go back into the multiplayer.
No, I see it. I click on it. It said 0 people, but I guess they will rejoining. I'm joining actually. I'm getting in. I'm getting in. What are we flying? Russia?
Don't know really.
Germany?
It depends what the scenario is.
Okay. I'll wait for you to load. Let's see
what the allied planes I
it
can get are. It's gonna be another fucking Kuban map, isn't it? Yeah.
They seem to really like the Kuban maps on
They
this.
do, yeah. Can't get anything modern on the allied side.
Probably because most players wouldn't have the DLCs.
might try and fly from Pashkovskaya on the German side and hit that. No, I'll fly from Elizavetinskaya, trying to hit the
German.
factory. Yeah.
Okay.
In an 88.
Elizavetinskaya. Whoa.
Maybe I should fly HE-111. I've got no idea how to fly the HE-111.
No, me neither. Well, it could be an interesting challenge to do something different. Let's try.
I'll do it anyway to see what load
Yeah,
I can
let's do it. I want to do it. It can carry pretty fucking huge bombs.
get.
Wow.
2 times 1800. Yeah.
That's very cool. And
you go,
then,
2
what
times
about the
1800, four
nose
times
turret?
250.
Should we get the nose turret?
Yes.
So the 2 big bombs and the nose turret? The
Yeah, I
belly
would
gun turret? Well, if we get everything, it will get too heavy, I guess.
No, let's take everything.
Everything?
What could possibly
You
go
can
wrong?
carry it for... No, wait a sec. I don't know. If I select both bombs, I still have only one... it's one each. One 800 and one just...
The 20mm turrets are cannons. So you can have cannons as the guns.
Well, okay, then I'll take it. Okay.
That was
And the
very
2
uncommon.
bombs. Let me see what happens.
This is like a completely unheard of loadout for a 111 because basically these
Holy
bombs
shit,
are like
these
very,
bombs...
very, very rare.
These bombs are enormous.
Yeah, they're huge.
They're bigger than the Focke-Wulf. I'll take a green camo, because this is the green map, right?
I took the whale one.
The whale? Oh, the whale. It's not very green. Darkish green.
Don't forget to open your rads because it's got that weird rad control, I think.
I have no idea about this plane, how the fuck it works. It will be a bit of an adventure. Let's see. This is the one that was a passenger liner?
Yeah.
Ah.
The engine controls
Oh
aren't
my
working.
god, the
Automated.
cockpit is freaking cool. This looks like the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does. Well, this is what the Millennium Falcon was based on.
It was? Wasn't it based on
it
the
was
Flying
it was based
Fortress?
on the cockpit of this. No.
Ah,
Based on
well.
this, I think. Or maybe
Well,
the
it's very
B-24.
similar for sure.
Maybe the B-24.
I always thought it would be an American plane myself, but I don't know. So, RPM, control, radiators. What else?
think-
Does it have coals? No, apparently. Doesn't appear to be that difficult
Right,
of a
the
plane.
water rads are an axis, and the oil rads are a stepping control.
I have them both bound to buttons, so to me it's not a problem.
Well, whatever. I'm sorted.
Seems the engine is starting more quickly than JU88. Left engine is already running for me.
It's a different engine, so don't run it as hard. You see what I mean? As a JU88.
Okay.
I'm taking off.
Already?
Yep.
Okay, I see you moving. My right engine doesn't want to start, apparently. I spoke too soon. Okay, here it's starting now.
Well, sucks to be you,
Ooh,
I guess.
the compass is awesome. It's a big roundish thing
And
set...
the speedo is above your head.
Oh. Well, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
flying a
handled by
passenger
above you.
liner, indeed. Okay.
There are no passenger lines like this anymore.
No. Where is the flap
they were
lever?
never
Ah,
damaged
the
like
flap the flap is like electrically controlled lever that you push down and it makes the flaps go down. Okay. I guess 35%. Okay, I'm trying to roll. Let's see what. No mixture control. No mixture control. Okay.
I can't get off the bloody ground. It's just
It will take a long runway, I guess.
no, it really won't take off.
I don't know. I'm still rolling. I don't know where to look at my speed. It's that. I need to zoom to read the instrument. They're so freaking far.
Oh god, the gear collapsed because I couldn't get enough speed.
I'll try to take off now. No, I'm not fast enough. I think I'll meet the same fate.
Oh, that's why I took 100% fuel. God.
No, I didn't. I think we brought a bit too many turrets, big
No,
bombs.
the stuff is fine. It's just the fuel.
I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash.
Not really big.
Mine is not 100. It's the same.
How much big though?
You will do the same thing. I gotta stop. I will die. It's not taking off.
I'm gonna try again.
And my gear collapsed as well.
I think. we need
Okay, I'm
lots of
gonna
flaps.
try again, but I won't take the turrets. Because in my opinion, it's too heavy.
Put the
it's
flaps
like,
like 40%, I think.
And my flaps were down. I did everything correctly. Still didn't take off. I think the big bombs plus all the turrets is too much. I removed the turrets. Sadly, but I will.
It's going to be pretty close for well, the turrets won't add a lot of weight because they're only cannons rather than machine guns. They're not that heavy.
You're only changing one from the other.
It should be like a few hundred extra kilograms or something. It's not going to be a massive difference.
Okay, then maybe smaller bombs, I don't know. In any case, it didn't work. Well, let me try like this.
It needed the whole runway, and I still couldn't get there.
Same.
So,
No, it wasn't accelerating. Oh, there's either something that we don't know. Let me look at the specifications of the plane. They tell you something if you open specification. Here it is.
it's got engine RPM, but
Let me see
I
what
had
it
that at 100%
says.
anyway.
Let me say. Each engine has a two-stage mechanical supercharger with an automatic switch system that switches gears depending on altitude. Okay.
That's automatic. so you
Engine
don't do
mixture control is automatic. Engine RPM has automatic governor and is maintained at the required
that. Mix
RPM.
is automatic.
Propellers have a feathering system which should be activated in case of engine damage. Water and oil damage or shutters are
Don't
manual.
need damage an engine.
Airplane has
normal flight.
streamers, landing flaps have hydraulic actuator. Airplane has dedicated fuel gauges. No, it's equipped with an automatic bomb salvo controller. Nothing special. Nothing special. It should just take off, but it didn't.
Uh-huh.
Let me try again.
I'm going again.
Yeah, me too. No, you start quicker than me. I don't know why. I'm still waiting for the second
I
engine
started
to
before you, basically.
Ah, yeah.
got back into a new
You,
one quicker.
yeah, the same time difference. I see you rolling. Let me see if you can manage.
But
What
do
did you
see-
change? Less fuel?
Yeah.
I was the same as you now. So if you manage, you did something different because for me it didn't work. 40% flaps, you're saying?
Yeah. It's taking off, but only just.
Maybe we should push the nose forward
Yeah,
to reduce the
It's doing
drag.
it.
The
It's
drag.
doing it. I'm off the ground.
I see it.
So, Zara, look, you see me rolling.
Should I be hitting?
Yeah, but do you see me hazing? Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
shit, I'm
It
going
depends on whether I fucking die after trying to do the same.
It doesn't want to fly. It really doesn't want to fly.
No, there must be something we don't know. We gotta watch out to die before
No,
finding
it's
it.
just incredibly heavy with like 4,000 kilograms of bombs on the bottom.
Probably we should bring less bombs. Mine is not taking off.
To give you an idea, a Lancaster, a 4-engine bomber, has like a 6,000 kilogram payload. So you're carrying 2/3 of a Lancaster payload, but with 2 less engines.
It's not working. Mine is not taking off. I'm not flying this today.
Mine's taking off. It's just not. Oh, engine damaged. Great. Yeah, I've fucked the engine.
No, I don't think we can fly this without watching some tutorials first. It's too difficult.
No.
There is something we don't know. There is something. I'll go with that 110 now. I want to be fast. I want to be fast over the objective 110.
Bitch, please. I'm already fast.
Yeah, but now you're still in the air with that thing, huh?
Yeah.
You know.
with a
Damage
damaged
engine though. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it will
That's
last.
alright though.
Okay, I'll catch up with the 110, I guess.
I don't need both engines, right?
Well, depending on what you want to
Depends whether you want to
achieve.
survive.
If you want to survive the mission, they could be handy. Otherwise, no, you can do
Well, I
without.
mean, why would they put 2 engines on if you don't need? If one of them's not spare, right?
In fact, I would think the same. I can see what you mean.
Surely.
This
No.
makes the Lancaster even better because it's got 4, so it's twice redundant.
Well, I know the B-17. They marketed it as being the first bomber that could fly with one of the 4 engines out. So it seems like it needs at least 3 engines to fly.
Ah.
Or
Well,
that's what Boeing said
something-
anyway.
That's something to think about. Yeah, when you have 4, you cannot fly with
Man,
less than a certain.
it's just not fucking flying.
It's not
I'm like-
flying. It's not flying. It's not
I'm like
working.
50
There's,
feet off the
it's
ground.
either there are 2 possibilities. One, we don't know something about engine management, and we gotta look at the tutorial. Or 2, these bombs are really at the edge of what the plane can carry, and you cannot take off with them if
I
not
think
in
it's just that we've got too many
specific
bombs.
conditions. Yeah, you can try with less bombs, I guess, but at this point I want to take off, and so I go with a 110.
I think you should carry the 2 1800s and not the other 250s, if you see what I mean, because that's just like too many for the engines.
Probably, yeah.
Second engine damaged. Fuck. Right.
Now it's not looking good.
Oh.
I was hoping I could witness your failure with the 110, but apparently you will be dead even before I can be in there. Too
No,
bad.
I'm gonna hit the trees in a minute. So
Too bad.
it flies pretty well with 1 engine. He says, just clearing a tree. Oh, no.
We have a comment from Matt. Thank you, Matt. He's telling us that the B-17 can fly with only 2 engines, possibly even 1. Wow, amazing.
No, not with 1.
Well, if he says so, he will.
Well, I
say
think they can in like a shallow dive, but in level flight, I think you need like 2 or 3 engines. I think at least for the B-17.
I don't know. Maybe he will
Really
respond.
sure.
I'm not documented. I wouldn't get into the discussion because I don't know enough.
I'm just gonna take the two 1800s.
You're going to try again with that thing, eh?
So 2 times 1800, but not the additional 4 times 250 because that's an extra 1,000.
Okay, then I'll circle the airfield with my 110 and I'll wait for you and be your escort, I guess.
Escort.
Yeah?
In a 110.
In a 110? Why
What
not?
are you gonna do? Die first?
Yeah, that's a form of escorting, no?
Yeah, kind of.
Uh-huh. I will be more battle ready than you in that
You'll distract them. From
lumbering well of a thing. At least I can drop my bombs. And well, I've been killing a dogfight by a 110. Maybe I'm that bad. So that could be.
Yeah, so you know what the funny thing about the 111 is?
The
It's
111, yeah.
It's supposed to be a Schnell bomb. It's supposed to be able to outrun enemy fighters. That didn't really happen.
No, it didn't. Well, maybe once it accelerates.
No.
If it's dropped these bombs already, come, I'll be your escort.
By
I
the
mean,
time
if a 110 can be your escort, that plane can be the outrunning 5 years one.
By the time the 111 was in service, there were basically fighters that were already faster than it, and in single-engine planes that could go faster than it. So the whole concept was out of date by the time it was in service as a bomb.
So it's another one of these stories. The
It was just
intended result and the actual outcome. You're starting your engines right now, huh?
The reason is there was so much plane development in the late 30s that one of them basically got overtaken. I mean, the 109 was, you know, a bit obsolete by the beginning of the war. It was okay, but it was getting to the end of its lifespan, really, to be honest, by the beginning of the war.
Well, they use it for such a long time, yeah, makes sense.
And, you know, all the methanol water injection stuff was just kind of to keep it somewhat competitive, when it wasn't really.
It's hard to miss you, big as you are. You're moving right now, okay.
Yeah, I'm moving now.
Good luck, good luck.
Gonna need it.
Let me see
Doesn't
what
want to
happens.
accelerate. Really doesn't want to accelerate.
No, in fact, there's something wrong. There might be something in engine management. We gotta read that tutorial.
Still only doing like 130 kph.
You're going to hit a ground emplacement. You're very much on the collision course with it.
It's cool, I missed it.
I think it's still in front of you, actually. No, well, now I have no visual.
No, I've gone past it.
Good.
Okay, I'm lifting off. I mean, you can lift off at like 100, 150. You don't actually
Yeah,
have to
I see the streaks on the ground annular. You passed to the right of it. Yeah, just barely, but you did. Now you will be
Pull
underneath.
Pull up.
Okay, I see you. You're like 1 meter from the ground from what I see.
Yeah, I'm really low.
Wait, we got another
Climbing, though,
comment.
it's climbing.
Look it up. They can fly on only 2, not 1. My bad. Okay, so you was right. They can fly on only 2.
Not on one. You could dive with on one engine, like in a very shallow dive. I reckon.
And not keep on level flight.
Right, let me go into climb mode now, and it'll just drop out of the fucking sky. Yep, it's dropping.
Not looking good.
No, it's level flight now.
You're in level flight, so you will live. Engine okay. There's a couple of planes flying around us.
Takeoff mode, climb mode. There we go. They're all trying to see whether I actually.
Yeah, probably. They're making their bets now.
They're like, will this fat bastard fly? It's got a lovely wing though. Like the one of them's got a lovely wing form. You know.
It's cool. It looks cool.
I think it's a great design.
The cockpit is very cool also.
Yeah.
I just didn't have much luck with it today.
Okay, I'm just trying to. Well, it's a medium bomber. What they needed was heavy bombers. You know.
Yeah, still a medium bomber. Yeah, not a big one.
They did, you know, because they tried like a strategic bombing campaign against cities, and they didn't really have a heavy bomber to do that with, which is what they needed to do that.
Yeah, you were telling me about it the other day. I didn't think about it. In fact, you're right.
Look up strategic versus tactical bombing doctrine, and that's basically that'll tell you everything, really.
No, but it's pretty clear as a concept. I understand it.
Oh god, I'm right on the edge. I'm at like 170 kph.
Seems this sortie will take a while. We're going for the airfield.
I'm going too far south. Yeah.
I will go to the airfield.
Come on! Fucking fly! won't stay in the fucking air. It's like every time I try and pull up, it just flops. You know.
No, I know. I tried that thing.
I'm
To
climbing, but
me,
like
it was
barely.
freaking unusable.
Come on.
I was trying to
Let me
maneuver
go.
the plane from the rear gunner position,
Let's
and
do
I was
this.
saying, why are the controls inverted?
Well, yeah, I can see how that would be confusing. In a way.
I could be leaving you behind. I hope you won't miss your escort, your 110
Like
escort.
like 190 kph now. I mean, what do you?
So you're starting to accelerate.
Okay, so I can get the engine to 90% throttle, and the water rads are not overheating. It's at like 90 degrees. I probably should open that a bit more, really, because it's quite hot.
I'm trying to find you again, but I can't.
There's an 88 above. Oh, I'm directly below you right now. You can see
Oh,
your
really?
one.
That fast? Ah, well, because I climbed.
Just behind you and below you on your low 6.
You see? Ah, yeah, you are. Yeah.
This is going to be a horrible bombing run. I'm going to get mauled to death by AA because I'm too low.
Well, you can still climb, right? It's not that close to the objective. But,
Well,
excuse me, I didn't get your response. You want to go to the airfield or the armored column?
yeah, the airfield.
The airfield, it's a better target, I agree.
This is such a slow bastard plane. Well, for climbing, maybe I'm getting something wrong, but this won't.
In my opinion, it's either the bombs are too heavy or there is something we don't know.
This is like the heaviest bomb load that the 111 can
Ah,
carry.
you went
That's
with
what it is.
You went with the second heavier,
I
not
mean,
the...
to be fair, I'm getting sustained climb now. It's just very slow climb because I'm carrying like 3,800 kilograms of bombs. You know.
maybe it's meant to work like that. I want to
there's a
see
109
you
there's a-
release these beasts. Must be very
There's a
cool.
109 with me.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this should kill a lot of things if it hits anywhere near anything, basically.
It's impossible to miss with these bombs.
Okay, I can get to 92% throttle without going into emergency mode or takeoff mode. So that should be enough to not blow up the engine.
In theory.
But God, I've opened the water rad to like 84% and it's still overheating. Okay, let's go to 90% water rad. And probably more oil rad as well, because that's looking hot as well. 100% oil rad.
Okay,
I think this plane runs kind of hot, to be honest, with this much weight on it.
probable. I'm almost to Krasny now, I went ahead. I want to take a look at this airfield.
What height am I at? Oh, nearly 400, nearly 400 meters. Wow.
Very, very high.
Yeah, well, it's higher than you ever got in a 111.
Yeah, that's true,
Ooh.
absolutely. No, it's true. Did I get a like? No, I thought I said the sound. It's true. I liked it. Nice remark. It's true.
I've hardly ever flown this thing though, so if there is something I'm doing wrong, I don't know about it, you know?
In my opinion, there is something we don't know. I don't believe it can fly that badly. There
It's a
must be-
really weird plane. The view out of the cockpit is really weird, you know?
It's cool. I liked it the moment I was in it.
Yeah,
In fact, it made me want to try and fight again, but on stream to fail again and again is not good. I gotta learn it.
I would practice with it offline a bit.
And then
I mean-
maybe do it on stream, yes.
That's what I did to get the JU-88 right.
The 88, I did it on stream, I failed a couple of times, but then I had the feeling I got it, and in fact the third time I took off. I think with that it would take longer for me. And
So I'm at 500 meters now. It's not really high enough, to be honest. But I am doing 200 kph now.
The cockpit
so
lights in the
there's that.
110 actually have 3 modes, like
Well,
off,
let's turn off the lights.
off.
Let's turn on the lights.
Eh?
Yeah, I've got off, and then there's like this
3
has
steps,
compass.
yeah, only
And
the
then
compass.
again-
Yeah.
I can see that in the middle of the cockpit. I can see where the light comes from because it's coming from the central panel above me, and you can see where it comes from.
No,
What's-
well, in the
there's-
110 you don't.
The lights
but-
don't really light up much of the cockpit because there's so much sunlight around you.
No, in fact, but it's still good to have. You read the instruments better. I understood
Not
it
really,
only
no.
today. For me, it does.
Uh,
It's better for in this plane at least. Okay, I have eyes on the target. I don't see enemy
Okay,
planes
I'm at
about.
650 now. That's pretty good.
Okay,
650
I will
meters.
try and drop my bombs, and hoping that I survive, I'll come back to
Oh,
you.
you've got bombs.
Yeah, I did. I'm 110. I would have been a waste not to bring them.
Goering would disagree with you there, and Hitler.
I
They
read
wanted
a quote
wanted to be
from
a heavy
Goering
fighter.
earlier, like Goering was saying, but the Americans can only build the razor blades. And Rommel's response was, well, we could use some of these razor blades. It's not bad as a quote. I was thinking of using it for the stream, but then I thought, but I'm not playing on that front, so it would sound inappropriate. Ah, these hangars are already destroyed. This objective has been hit already. A lot of stuff is gone.
If you look into, I think it's Goebbels, but like he controlled farming and agriculture, and there's loads of quotes from him about how Germany didn't have enough cows and milk.
Ah, he was fixated with that.
Well, that was his job, so you know. So yeah.
These buildings are all fucking destroyed. There's only
I'm
some
getting to
pocket.
like 260 kph
I
now.
don't know what to drop, honestly. It looks already destroyed. The planes in the parking spots are still there.
Oh, don't make me do turns in this to find a target. I'll just go into the fucking ground if I have to turn these bombs on.
I don't think there's not much of a target left here. Probably only the parked planes. I'll go for this. Ah, these couple of buildings over there. Yeah, these are destroyable.
Could you leave things alone for me to bomb?
Too late, I guess. I'm dying for it now.
God damn it!
There will still be stuff. There will still be stuff.
Can you
I
tell me
promise.
where it is once you pull up again?
Yeah?
I
Yeah.
need
I
to-
didn't destroy much, huh? Only
I
one
need
of the
to do- I
buildings.
need to do it in one pass, so if you can tell me what to hit and where it is, then that would be helpful.
Okay. Okay. Wait, I'll go at altitude now. I destroyed
I see.
three things.
Oh, I'll hit the hangars. There's two hangars at the end. I'll hit them.
The hangars seem still standing, but when you get close, they're actually destroyed, unfortunately. I was going for this. I think there's some planes parked to the right, where the hangars are. There are some planes. And there's more planes where I bombed, which is the opposite side, like front left, from where you're coming. And there is still a building.
Is it left to
And
right or front to back?
I'll tell you what I would do. I would come from the right of the objective, drop one of
Yeah,
your
that's
two
what it
big
looks like.
bombs on the line of packet planes to the right of the hangars, which are already destroyed, and the second bomb to the front left, where there is still one of the buildings standing and some planes.
If I can manage to do a left turn at low level and drop the other bomb.
Yeah, like that. But the objective is not gone. There's still stuff to bomb, so it's not like I robbed you of the opportunity to finish it off. Only
Okay,
thing
so
you gotta understand what to bomb, because it was difficult already for me. There's not much left from.
I actually got to 1.1k.
Okay, you must be almost at the objective now. What's your location?
Yeah, and I'm doing 210 kph.
What's
so
your
I'm
location?
doing all right, actually. I'm just northeast of the airfield now.
Okay, okay then. I would do like I said. The line of the
You'll
packet
see me
planes
coming in now.
to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna start my track recording now.
Do it.
Have you ever seen Battle of Britain, Sarlocke?
What is that movie?
The Battle of Britain movie with Michael Caine in it.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Has-
you've got to watch that. It's really good.
Is it?
'Cause
Okay.
They used a whole bunch of like 111s and old 109 Bouchons.
It's an old movie.
Spitfires.
From when?
From 1960, I think, or
Ah,
70,
that period. Okay, when they still had the good stuff.
when they still had these planes flying and they would use
Ah.
them for films, basically.
Wow.
It's
I
really
gotta-
cool.
I gotta look
I'll try
in-
and find it online so you can download it because you've got to watch that movie. It's such a good movie.
Maybe it's on Amazon Prime Video. Some old movies are.
Probably is, yeah, because it's really old.
I will look into it.
And you know Michael Caine, right?
Ah, yes. Well, now by name, I'm not sure I can match the face. It's an actor from these days. Well, I'm not a great connoisseur of old movies.
Michael Caine was like a Cockney. He starred in a bunch of comedies.
Okay. Okay, I see you.
Dropping one bomb.
Let's see what happens.
Can't actually see behind me.
I'm looking at where you dropped the bomb. Okay, you were a bit off target, unfortunately, but I think you still got something.
Bloody hell, that's a big explosion.
Holy shit! I was saying it in Italian.
What
That's a
holy shit in Italian?
freaking cool. Porca troia. It's more like Holy Beach, I would think.
Porca troia.
Porca troia, yeah. There is a worse version that is actually sacrilegious, and I wouldn't use it, but they use it all the time. Porca troia can be said, it's not that bad. The other one is
I'm
bad.
gonna hit those hangars because there's a bunch of hangars that are still there.
You drop only one bomb,
four hangars.
okay.
Yeah, that was one of the bombs. Did I get any kills there? I don't think I did.
It was off target, like I said. You could have got maybe one of the planes, but not them all. There's a plane coming, It's German. Okay, it's German. Very close to you. You dropped the second one.
Yep, dropped it now.
Let me see. Takes some time to explode.
It's a 5-second fuse.
Here it is. Ah, so these hangars were still standing. I think you destroyed two, actually.
Shit, I'm gonna stall.
I think you destroyed two. Might strafe some of the planes on the ground.
Yeah, parked PE2 and hangar. That's alright.
That's not bad.
I got a plane and a hangar there.
Not bad.
Only one of them though.
Now you gotta return with that slow-ass plane all the way to the base, unfortunately.
It won't be so slow without bombs on it though.
Ah, that's true. It should be an improvement.
I don't know why, but the AA didn't fire at me at all.
No, it's not working. There's no AA. I know.
It's firing now, just not at me. I see you that 110.
Yeah, I just tried to strafe, but I didn't get the target. I'll do another pass, but no more than that. We're already risking it. The
Can I
enemy
tell
will
my-
be gone.
I wonder if I can tell my gunners to fire at ground targets. I don't know what the controls are for comms. I'm not gonna bother.
Okay, I
think
destroyed
I
a
north-
pocket
northeast.
plane, but honestly I would go now, because enemy fighters will be coming. Would be a shame. We got points, let's bank them. And also, yeah, I think my gunner just opened the canopy and is tracking an enemy plane. Yeah, shooting it even.
Great.
Yeah,
So yeah, now I'm doing like 280 kph, so I'm definitely going faster.
we're going, we have enemy fighters down low, huh? They will be engaging us very soon.
I'm trying to get out of the area personally.
Yeah, get away as fast as you can. One is on me already, I don't know what will happen.
The thing is, my gunners have cannons, so if they actually manage to hit
Ah,
them,
that's true. That's true. You did bring the cannons. And here it is. Here it is. Wait a sec.
my gunners have not become active at all during this flight.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm turning into these things. It's not that wrong to turn into targets with the 110 from what I've seen.
So 300 kph now. That's not too bad. It's not great, but
I think one of these guys went down. There were two planes, definitely, but one probably was the friend. Ah, here is one. They're bombing the target now. He will be drawing their attention. I think it's time to leave.
yeah, I'm already like halfway home.
Good, good. There's another big plane. Could be the same thing you're flying, I'm not sure. Either that or a Ju-88.
Lights on, lights off.
No, 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 not you. It was above the target. Still above the target. It was bombing in now, and all the fighters went to him. For my luck. Let me see. Well, I also destroyed that thing in my strafe. So I got 7 targets. Good, good. We both did good. I want to bank these points.
Oh great, my gunners are I think doing something now.
Where are you? What's your location?
1025, keep at 1.
Okay, you're to the back left of me. I'll be coming your location. Let me see.
I'm over those lakes in 1025. There's like 6 lakes or something.
Ah, yes. No, then you're not where I was heading. I understood you wrong. 1025 where the lakes are. Okay. Deck altitude, more or less. Ah, I see you. I see you, I see you. There's nothing around you though.
1.1k. I think it was a message for someone else, not me. 'Cause when they get wounded, they say I'm wounded.
No,
when
you
anyone gets
appear
wounded.
to be clear. There's nothing around your plane.
God, so I'm 290 kph. Still really slow.
Well, you managed to climb more without the bombs. That's sure.
Put my RPM to 100%. That means I have to go down to like 30% throttle to. No, it won't go out of emergency mode at 100%. So you can't.
I'm only now looking
can't
at
stay
the
at
clock. This is our last sortie, yeah. So I gotta land it absolutely. It would be a shame not to.
I'm going to console.
Today I had a lot of fun, to tell you the truth. It's been a good session. I managed to complete my mission. It's been engaging,
Yeah,
fun.
I mean, to be honest, to be able to get the 111 off the ground and go to a target.
That was also a great result, yeah, for
more
you.
than I've ever done with it, you know?
Absolutely. It was a good session. No, but most of all, I'm enjoying the game much more because now it actually works decently without the overlay. I didn't think such a stupid, simple solution. It's not like you get an enormous gain, but it's enough to make the game playable, and all I needed, really.
Going to take off mode again. What's my? Oh, yeah. Whenever you dive, then the prop seems to overspeed. Whenever you point down, but the propellers really get driven by the wind. I think a lot if you dive or anything. I'm gonna try and close out.
Oh, there's something to your right, something small. Look to your right. I cannot ID it from here, but there's a plane to your right. Could be a fighter. I don't know if it's a friend or foe.
I can't see it.
Maybe it's your right behind then.
Well, I can't see behind me.
Okay, it's about it's a risky situation. I'm climbing towards you too, but I'm far, and you're both
Do you know
heading.
it's hard to change gunner stations?
No, because I abandoned. I have it on the throttle actually. He's climbing like he's going to attack you. He's climbing like he's going to attack you. I don't know, eh? I still have no idea. I'm getting closer now. I'm actually very close to you. I'm at your 6 now. But that thing is not diving for you. I guess it's a friend after all. He would have died now.
I'm trying to figure out what the controls are for this, because
I'm getting really close to you. Don't get scared. This is me. I'm still pointing that thing. But yes, it's German. It's German. It's German.
Plane controls.
It's German. It's okay. No, it would be a view control maybe. Ah no, weapon control next station probably. Weapon control next station. We're good. It's a fighter. I'm above you now.
Change. First firing point is right shift 1, 2, 3, 4 basically.
No, I have a button that cycles them. That brings you to each one after the other.
I can use right shift 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do.
And the one I have is very useful to have. Also for looking behind in VR. It gives you more viewpoints, no? When you need to look behind. Change back to the pilot. I have no idea. I just cycled them. I have a button that cycles.
I don't know what the cycle key is though.
I know. In fact, that's the reason I cannot help you because I use the cycle. Probably F1 would bring you back to... No, huh? No, it doesn't.
No.
I
don't know that. Oh, this is troublesome. Try to bind the key. You're still far from the airfield, don't worry, but you gotta...
Default position, it's... You can't see the next gun sight toggle, gun sight position, gun sight reset. No.
Looking views, then maybe.
Change firing position, is it like left
Change firing position, could be.
Left shift C?
Could be, I don't know. Left shift C. No, it doesn't do anything for me either.
No, that's not doing anything at all.
No, it doesn't work. Confirm.
Auto level keeps going off. Fucking auto level, stop going into auto. Stop going off auto level. Jesus Christ, fucking plane. You have to just hold it steady, I think, because I can't work out why it's not staying in auto level.
Okay, I'm turning to...
That left control C, switch to next free combat post, that's it.
Ah,
left
that's it.
C.
Yeah, I'm turning to the airfield real soon, huh? I think I lowered everything while I was going too fast. Oh shit, wait, I can brake.
Yeah, there we go, I can look out at the back guns now.
It's very important, it lets you see around when you're flying a big plane.
Yeah. Where are we now?
I was much faster than I thought.
Right, we've gone too far to the north.
Wow, the 110 without the bombs is actually very maneuverable. I must look into dogfighting with the 110. I've been killed by 110s in a fighter so many damn times. I like the idea of having a jack of all trades, no? A plane that can do both.
So is the 111. The 111's relatively maneuverable without bombs on board. I mean, The advice they gave to pilots in the 111 seemed to be when they got attacked was to bank and scatter out of formation, which is a stupid idea because mutual fire from the other planes is
Yeah,
what will
it
save you.
seems like a strange idea.
But they seem to scatter. Like every time they were attacked, they would scatter and try.
So you're
and
saying that it would be very maneuverable, actually?
Yeah, if you drop the bombs, yeah.
That's interesting. It
But
didn't
like you were
seem
saying
like
yesterday,
that.
at the first sign of any trouble, they would drop their bombs and try to save themselves.
Makes
basically.
a lot of sense, actually. Only in a game you would do otherwise.
Because they're more keen than we are to save their lives, really.
Yeah, if they doctrine a lot for it, they will never risk it unless.
Okay, I see the airfield.
I just touched down.
I'm gonna record a track of this. Just
Of
to,
landing, yeah. Make a YouTube
yeah.
video of this. This is unusual. I don't think that plane is flight by many people.
Well, I don't have all the voice. So I would need to record the voice.
Ah, that's a shame.
And
You
like
can. You
60
could try to extract the voice track from my stream, maybe. I don't know how to do
I
it.
don't know how you capture a Facebook stream, to be honest.
No,
I
you
know
can get it from YouTube. You can get it
You
from
upload
YouTube.
it to YouTube. I can get it from YouTube.
I always upload to YouTube. Every video of us is on
Cool,
YouTube.
that's good. Right, so I'm gonna put it to like 50%.
It will be up in about a couple of hours on YouTube, I guess.
Lower the landing gear.
Okay, and this concludes the mission. It's been good. I
Can't-
will
can't
remove
see landing gear
myself.
indicator, but it's I see the indicator.
Let's see how
It's
many
not-
points.
It's in a weird place.
I got
like-
55 points for 7 targets. Not
Can you see me
bad.
coming in?
I would like to do it, but now I actually exited.
Join my plane as a gunner.
I was thinking the same, yeah.
Quick, join my plane as a gunner and go in the front gun.
Front
Quick, I'm
gun.
still on approach.
Okay, let me see. I want to see this landing. Good idea. Haha, this is freaking cool. My god. What view I have of that.
I'm too high.
How do I shoot this gun?
Press T.
Here it is. Here it is.
Then press Shift and T.
Yeah, I'm shooting.
Don't do that. Someone might attack us.
No, I don't think so. You look definitely German on this plane. And let's see how you land.
Flare. Oof. That
My
was.
god, it would have been scary to stay here while the plane lands. You can
I
see
think
the ground like 1 meter from you,
I think
completely
in reality,
transparent.
I think in reality the crew would go to the middle of the plane. like-
Probably.
They have like seats in the middle, I think, for most bombers.
Ah, you're actually sitting behind me. Yeah, I see you.
Yeah,
Then
like on
we
the
have a
left.
door to the rear section of the plane. Of
Should we
course,
go-
you have no visual to behind
Should we
it.
go to these hangars? We'll try and taxi.
Oh, why not? It could look cool. Wait, I'll let them know we're coming. Just because I can.
Try and kill one of them. Yeah.
No, that would probably ruin your score. I won't.
Oh, there's nothing here. Is that a duck? Yeah. On your 1 o'clock, there's a duck powering up. I think.
A what?
Yeah. A duck and a 109.
Ah,
With the 129.
let me see.
Just 129. Right in front of you.
Yeah, right in front. Yeah.
Oh shit, he's
That's the
coming right
duck.
for us.
It's pretty freaking cool. I like the
He's coming
duck.
right for us. That's stupid
Yeah, a
bastard.
bit.
Alright, we better despawn because they're gonna hit us.
Yeah, no, despawn. You should. I despawn as soon as possible. It's dangerous to stay on the runway.
Okay, mission complete. Engines off. Mission complete.
Ah, you even turn off your engine. Now, very proper.
Whoa!
Oh,
fuck,
what the
oh, you
fuck!
idiot.
It's on it. He had to do it. It had to happen.
That means I finished the mission with damage now because someone rammed me at the end. Wow, 3 planes and 2 buildings, 40 points.
Good. That's like I said. It was a good mission. It's nice to
3
end like
planes.
this. It's good to
Well,
end.
I guess my first bomb must have killed a couple of planes because.
Yeah, it was so
second one only
freaking
killed-
big. It was a bit off target, but I imagine it would have
Or
got
it
some.
might be there. It might be there were a couple of planes in the hangar that I destroyed.
Ah,
really
that's
sure what
also
happened.
possible. It's been a good session. So no, it's nice. So tomorrow morning we do Elite Dangerous, and in the afternoon World of Tanks. If it's good
Yeah.
with you. Well, it sounds like a good idea. Actually, that Italian friend also plays Elite Dangerous. I could tell him if he wants to come in the morning. I don't know if he wants to wake up early, honestly. If he does, he might join. I made him play Elite Dangerous. I think he hated the game because it was so slow, but he did play it for a time. He might join. Okay. Well, you still hear me because I no longer hear you.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
typing in chat. complete an entire mission in a 111, get rammed by a stupid 109
Ah,
landing.
you had to tell him. I can see why. I can see why you felt the need to tell.
Stupid bastard. Yeah.
Okay, that's another way to put it.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna post
this
a
is
bit later
Citigo's link. I
to
will.
set up my 3D Magoto zoom levels because they're all wrong right now. But I'm gonna play tonight a bit. Well, only to set up my zoom level because they're all so wrong right now.
Okay.
But I mean, we're not playing this tomorrow, are we?
Well, I think not, because we have a full schedule with other
What
games.
Are we playing Elite in the morning and then World
Yeah,
in the afternoon? Is that right?
That's the idea. That's the idea.
So I might play a bunch of this tonight just to get my.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Tomorrow's
Of
fix.
course, by all means do.
Not really sure whether I'll bother, but I might. Whatever.
It probably is worth it. It's a cool game to play all the time, at all times. Like I always said, it's a very good game, and now I enjoy it better because it's actually working decently, unlike before.
Like you were saying, though, I wonder whether there's something to get more speed out of the 111 that I'm not doing, In
my opinion, there is something we don't know. I'm almost sure of it.
I think it should be faster than that.
There is it was like that for me with the... There are two models of PA2, no? The one that we fly together is the first one, but there is another where you actually have to raise your propeller pitch before you can take off.
The first thing I noticed was on takeoff, it'll take off at 150 kph, and you have to pull the stick back a long way for it to take off because it's heavy. But it will take off at like 150. You don't have to get to 200 like you do in most planes.
Well, that's
so that's one thing. You can try to take off at like 150, and you also have to pull the stick back almost all the way to get it to come off the ground. Like you have to use
probably that was my problem. I'm going to practice this offline. I want to see if I can make it. And
you just got to bear in mind it's a very heavy plane, and I think the wings are quite long, so it'll take off at low speed because it gets a lot of lift from its nice long wings.
It will be an interesting learning experience. I bet I can make it. Okay, so once again, thank you for playing. This was really fun, like this morning, and see you tomorrow with pleasure.
Yeah, I'll see
you know my times. Okay.
Yeah, I know the times.
I hope the other guys will come, and if they don't, we will still be playing together. Yes, that's good enough.
Cool.
See you. Bye-bye.
Yep, see you.
And to everyone still watching, thank you for staying until the end. It's been a good session, like I said, and I'm sure it will be tomorrow as well. Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao.